Previously, on Wild West, The Reckoning, the Spirit Chasers, after having their meeting with the King of Glacier Break, hopped upon a train and headed south to one of the other Glacier Break dwarven cities, the one known as Sandstone Stronghold. After their arrival there, and Walter reminiscing with his family friend Zareth, they departed and headed up into the mountains to seek the frost salamanders from their contract. As a heavy storm began to come in, and snow fell all around them, making them quite frigid. It was then they spotted a small little frozen river and pond. And perhaps one of the creatures went down, combat ensued. Jarvis teleported the creature very close to the casters. Some people almost died, but in the end, they were triumphant. And they found that the little ice buddies that were coming to help out the frost salamanders may have been coming out of a portal to another plane. And that is where we're going to pick it up, because technically you guys didn't fully leave that area. So I'll say you're still in the general vicinity.
Yeah, we literally just killed it. We haven't done anything. We haven't gone over the corpses or anything.
Jarvis is about to start the process.
Mm-hmm.
As Jarvis is getting stuff essentially field dress these things, he will say, "Okay, note to self: do not teleport big fuck all monster unless it's running away."
I think that went pretty well.
I mean, you almost.
I disagree.
I mean, can we have this discussion later after we build a fire for the people that forgot to pack winter clothes for the mountains?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stay in my polar plunge.
I'm gonna start casting a tiny hut because it's a comfortable temperature in there all the time.
Okay.
I'm gonna start taking apart these things.
Walter's just gathering firewood.
I'm gonna cast it as a ritual, so it'll take 11 minutes.
That'd be more than enough time for Walter to get a fire started.
Yeah.
And right before it's done, I'm gonna yell at everyone to get over here so they can pass in and out of it.
Walter, since it's snowing, it is a bit harder to find dry firewood. Obviously if you have a tinder box, there's dry stuff in that, but that's not the whole fire. Just make me a survival check.
There are trees by us when we're fighting.
There are trees.
Yeah, there are trees on the map.
Yeah, I do have a wood axe.
That is wet wood, though.
We have an Ed.
Trees are.
Yeah, I guess I'll get out of the water and I'll help.
That Dylan was talking about.
I have guidance. Why didn't I cast in that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can help gather firewood.
Okay. So yeah, sure. I'll let you. You can roll it again since that's helping.
Woohoo! Damn it! 14.
All right. You managed to find a pittance of semi-dry wood and get a little fire going.
Easy to start a fire with druid craft.
Yep. Because can you dry things out with that?
No, you can't dry things with it.
Oh.
Could you dry things with Prestidigitahuha?
Yes.
I could, but I'm concentrating on casting a spell.
Yeah, that's true.
Does anyone else have Prestidigitahuha?
Unfortunately, no.
Let me check.
The best thing I can do is...
I do.
Thaumaturgy works too.
Bruce can clean the wood. That's great.
I'll clean the wood.
I can't clean wood.
I can make something smell, or have a message. I can make it produce a small light, or I can have it have an image on it.
None of which are useful.
No, I don't know if that's
Yep.
But all right, I'll even say that some of the other wood you found, you were like, oh yeah, we could probably burn this if it dries out. Bruce is easily able to dry it all out with precision hoo-ha, and you got a decent crackling fire going now.
Everyone get over here.
Oh crap!
So you can go in and out of the hut.
One moment.
Oh, right.
You don't
Right
have
there
a
in a moment.
Well, yeah, Jarvis, for your thing, let me look real quick.
It's actually taking out my freaking Damascus knife to freaking start harvesting from these things.
Bean, what was it again? Was it Arcana?
What I don't know what creature type it is.
Elemental.
It's a frost salamander.
Elementals
Oh,
are
those
Arcana.
elementals.
I think these things are monstrosities, not elementals.
No, it is elemental.
Cool.
So yeah, Arcana.
Okay, putting guidance on that. Oop. Why is that with advantage?
No,
Yeah, so it's 21, right?
21.
21.
Going
Actually,
for
don't
that
remember
nice
what the top
frost
DC
sack.
was on it. Oh,
Okay. Get ready to write this down. You harvest
Hold on.
7 vials of frost salamander blood.
Mm.
Oh, hold on.
Holding.
holding.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, 7 vials of frost salamander blood. You managed to get a frost salamander fang. The other one looks like it got punched out by Ed, but this one's intact.
My bad.
You get a couple of scales. I think those would be
Large
useful.
pouch of them.
Yeah, large pouch of them. And last but not least, the frost salamander breath pouch.
Just one out of the two?
Um,
Or is this
You
just
have to
from
roll
one?
again for the other.
yeah, that's
Yep,
just from the
yeah.
first one.
And depending on how long Dylan says that takes, the parts become unusable. I think after an hour with Hammonds. If you don't like, they get harder to harvest.
Oh, harder to harvest. Yeah,
There's some kind of time on it. I can't remember if it's an hour or what it is.
I thought you were talking about them expiring after being extracted, but he has chests of preserving.
Yeah, that's what the chest preserving's for. I don't think it would take an hour to do a frost salamander. They're not
Mm.
humongous.
Also,
Yeah, no,
with
they're
that
not
done,
really big.
I think I have enough parts to show that we have proof that we killed it.
Yeah.
Not for the other one.
Yep, you give me another roll.
Okay. Go to the next page. Guidance and up.
Okay.
26.
So, with Ari creating the tiny hut, and the others of you helping with the fire, Jarvis is like somewhat removed from the group, off to the side because of where the bodies fell. So you're kind of like out there in the cold. And I'm not going to say that it's so long that things begin to expire, but it has definitely gotten colder since before the battle started. So I will need a con check.
Is the tiny hut climate
Sorry,
controlled?
is it check or a save? The tiny hut is, yeah, for the
Tiny
rest
hut
of you
is
guys.
climate
Probably,
Oh,
controlled.
yes, okay.
probably a con save.
Con save, yeah, sorry. I think that's what I started out with last time.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm probably gonna, just because I don't think I'm gonna be able to use it again, Flash your Genius to a 19.
Okay. I was gonna say you already passed. Oh, you know, it was only Jarvis because the rest of you would have been in the tiny hut by this point.
Oh, I don't want
or
to be in
by
it.
the
I don't
fire.
want to be in it.
And Ed
Oh, you
is
don't want to
resistant
be
to
in
I
there.
cold.
want to go back into the polar plunge.
Oh,
Does he
okay.
even-
I'm
does he
sorry.
even
Over
need to
there.
worry about cold weather because of his.
Ed,
I don't
you
know.
should at least come in for when it's cast, though.
No, I know. I just ran in and then ran back out. I don't want to be in there.
Okay.
Freaking, are you doing freaking polar bearing?
I think that's.
If he
If I'm
resists the
echoing,
cold damage,
yeah,
you should
yeah,
be fine.
yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
And
this just feels like home.
As Jarvis then, like, literally comes into the tiny hut with his
Well, if
arms
you weren't
covered
there when it
in.
got cast, you literally can't get in. Is
I
why I
thought
was
you can
telling everyone to
designate.
come over.
No, you can't. It's
No,
only
it's the
within the
people that are
range.
there when it's cast,
That's why he
which
said,
is why
"Get
I
over
for
here."
everyone to come over. And I just said you don't have a minute when you said give me a minute.
Jarvis is like,
So would you or would you not have gone?
I'll build you a shack.
It's not necessary, but I will need you to build, like, covers.
Okay, I'll get work on that.
Blanky.
As I do tiny hut. Not tiny, I do freaking
Your tower.
mobile fort. I do my tower.
Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, with the second Arcana, basically just the numbers that you got the first time around, double it. And
Okay.
pass it on to the next person.
I mean, he can't get
As
two
Jarvis
breath
is-
pouches for one salamander.
No,
I
he
got
gets
2
like the
salamanders.
total.
Oh,
The
total.
total-
Okay, just
total
double
is double.
everything. Okay, so you get
Yeah.
14 vials of frosty jizz, another 2 frost salamander fangs,
Hold on to that
2
thought.
bags of scales.
Does that mean I have 21 vials of frost salamander blood?
No,
No,
you're
no, no,
14.
no, no, no.
You have 14.
Okay.
Yeah, because
just want to clarify there.
2 frost
Is-
salamander fangs, 2 bags of a couple of scales, and 2 breath pouches.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
and a partridge in a pear tree. My true love gave to me. Okay, so you throw up your instant fortress. Walter gets to work on making some
Shutters.
blankies. Oh, shutters. Sorry.
Essentially,
I don't
just
have
need to
sewing tools.
essentially, I just need stuff to secondly shove
Oh,
up
I
and
do.
close
I
the.
do have weaver's tools. I'm not proficient in them though.
If I'm correct, I just need to. I just need to stop up the arrow slits.
That sounds about right.
It's gonna be cold in here. Wood's not
Get
really
rid of the
good
wind.
insulation.
You can have my bedroll.
I just need it so I can at least buffer out the cold air
no.
for a bit.
Don't start a fire in there.
You'll die of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Don't use your grill inside.
I love grilling inside.
Well, actually, I am going to start a fire in here. Do you just first start up to warm up the place, then remove the wood panels? If that makes sense.
Still not safe, but okay.
There's openings in which the air can flow out.
If there's openings for the air to flow out, you're having cold wind blow in, and that fire ain't doing a ton.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted the frickin'
Well, with what you're trying to do, I'll say if you want to try and make it secure enough that the cold doesn't get in, you're not going to be able to get good air filtration. But if you want good air filtration, you're not going to be able to get a good fire. So you got to choose one or the other.
Fuck. Yes. No fire for right now.
The options are death or exhaustion.
I will also make sure that the fortress is right next to the sphere.
Next,
Tiny hut.
oh, got you.
Like, if anything, yeah, it's gonna be like the door to it's gonna be right next to tiny hut.
Okay. Alrighty, so I'm assuming. What are y'all doing with this? You're just hunkering down until the storm goes?
I mean, I'm gonna check a forecast with Druidcraft for the next. I think it's 12 hours. 24 hours. So does it seem like the storm will let up?
The storm will let up in a couple of hours.
Okay.
Uh,
All right, we can just hunker down for a couple hours, and then I guess depending on how late the day it is, we can either stay here or we can move lower down, so it's not as cold when we wake up tomorrow.
I'm gonna cast a spell and I'm gonna DM it to you, Dylan.
Okay.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
do,
been chilling in the pod.
I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'll get out and I'll do some frolicking and gallivanting.
Very well. You frolic in Gallivant, and I don't believe anyone sees you because of like the. Or no, can they see out of the tiny guy?
It's transparent from the. It's transparent from the outside, and from the inside, and I'd make the outside look roughly the same color as the surrounding snow. Like it's a
Okay.
single color, but from a distance.
Yeah. So, not being able to see anyone looking at you, you think that there is no one to see you do these things, and
But everyone is in fact looking at.
yeah. And you gallivant, you frolic, and it's quite a good time. It's nice to reminisce about home, and this place feels very much like home.
Glorious.
how loud is the storm right now?
The winds aren't howling particularly hard. I'd say what's like a good wind speed? Like a good 15 mile per hour wind speed. That's kind of howling.
I'm glad I don't have fleshy fingers right now.
Oh, but the parts of your body that this metal connects to is fucking cold.
Yeah.
Like frostbite worthy getting cold.
They have insulators,
Do they?
so as to prevent such a thing.
I hope so.
Okay.
And Holly is anyone else like super hurt besides Ari?
Walter's
how was I
scratched, but
doing?
he's fine.
Bruce is kind of
Why
beat
am
up.
I untouched?
fucking
Okay,
high
so
AC.
Holly is
didn't-
going to second level cure wounds at Bruce and third level at Ari.
Well, that's not why
I will just
I'm
take this.
untouched.
That's Bruce.
Well,
Well, this is in case something else happens. And then that's Ari.
You did not suffer the consequences of your actions.
Yeah, Jarvis
Does,
did deliver the frost salamander. It's fucking pizza, so it went for the pizza instead of him.
Well,
Yeah.
to be
There's
as
no
I
problem
said,
with Jarvis teleporting things. It's teleporting them next to the squishies.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm a fighter now. I can fuck shit up.
Ooh.
True.
Yeah, remember
A
when he
wizard.
second winded and everyone was like, "What?"
since you multi-class in the fighter, you would now have medium armor proficiency.
No, I have uber awesome
That fucking-
armor proficiency.
Dude,
I can wear everything.
He is what is known as a battle wizard. He can wear
Yes.
heavy armor.
Sick, nasty armor proficiency.
Can you, if you multi-class into fighter?
You can get armor and like shield proficiency and stuff if you multi-class.
Yeah, you
Multi-class,
get
But not
light
the saving
and
throw, not
medium
saving
armor
throws.
proficiency.
Light, medium, and shield.
You
Yeah,
don't?
it depends with certain
Okay.
ones though.
Yeah,
like
light,
with
medium,
Sorry.
light, medium shields, simple and martial weapons.
Yeah, you do lose out on the heavy armor because you multi-classed.
Oh, okay. So he doesn't get the heavier. Or
Yeah, you can take the feat.
Heavy.
You take heavily armed.
Yeah, heavily.
He could take heavily armored, yeah. Right, because that's
Climbers.
how that's how Hexadin works, right? You got to go Paladin first so that you could get the heavy armor, and then you go the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like meta-gamey, you know. It's like you gotta like.
Not a power gamer.
Yeah.
No. But I mean,
I will
hey,
focus
any
on
armor
that.
proficiency is good, and I mean, a wizard with a shield is
Pretty useful.
it's
I cast
useful.
shield with my actual shield.
Yeah, I have a +2 to my AC from shield and a +5 from reactionary shield. Okay, so you guys settle in. Jarvis, it's cold in there. You try and keep the cold out as best as you can.
But wood can only do so much.
Wood can only do so much. So while you are technically immediately outside of the elements, I'm just going to need one more con save. The DC is slightly modified just because you do have a little something to help you here. So, and you don't even have to fucking worry. Jesus Christ.
I'm a hardy motherfucker.
Okay.
Can I do a little project while I'm in here? Am I too cold?
What are you trying to do?
I'm going to be going to my arm of war and taking out the revolver components and essentially reassembling them into a functioning revolver.
That would technically be possible. It's probably going to look more like a fucking pipe revolver from Fallout 4, but
I do not care.
sure. You know what? I wouldn't even say you'd need to make a check for this necessarily because you're familiar with the components of your arm. So, yeah, for the next couple hours, and by couple hours, I mean it's more like 3, and then finally the storm begins to die down. But well after, probably around like the 2-hour mark, you easily finish the conversion. And, Ed, were you going to be frolicking the whole time, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep outside.
Okay, alright.
If Ed is out there, I will suggest to him, for the love of God, Ed, build yourself something to keep you warm.
I'll be fine.
He does. He. Look at him. His nipples aren't even erect.
They're not. They're not. And peeking through the little arrow slit, you notice that like Ed is just completely unfazed by this weather. If anything, he almost looks like, how do I put it? Like when it's just like a really nice day and people just be chilling. Yeah, it's like that for him. He's just chilling, no problems.
Shot him?
You shoot Ed.
Shoot him. I was saying, do you like the name of it?
Okay.
I get it, handgun, because it used to come out of your hand.
Rip Ed.
But yeah, you so once the time passes, if you guys were doing anything, there's not really much like significant that you could do within the 3 hours, but if you're gonna have any conversations or anything like that, you can do so now if you wish. If not, I'll just progress it along. Okay. Alright.
Does anyone need any arrows? Because I can craft some.
No. I'm good.
Of course, we live in the fucking Wild West and everyone has guns. So, like, there's no point in having wood carver's tool proficiency.
What do you mean?
Oh, you could do some
Guns
cool
are
shit with
loud.
that, though.
I mean, I don't have proficiency with guns.
You know
I
how
also don't own
loud
a
my
bow.
railgun is? Or my mag cannon, I should say, since it's not really a rail.
Yeah, that thing's loud, by the way, just to remember for stealth purposes. If you ever shoot that, it's loud. I kind of forgot to factor that in, but then again, you were a distance away, so it would have just echoed throughout the sort of valley when you were shooting down towards the wall, so it would have been harder to pinpoint.
Heard over the fighting.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been heard over, the pitch of battle, but I mean, like, if it was heard, again, it's just bouncing around constantly. You're not going to be able to pinpoint that. So your time passes, the storm dies down, the clouds are still overcast, What time around had I said you guys had arrived at the Frost Salamanders? It was
Then
sometime.
we walked most of the day.
It's like
You walked
slightly.
most of the day.
Yeah, it was a bit afternoon.
So
No, I
it's
didn't realize that.
Late afternoon.
yes, it's approaching evening, and the choice is yours. You can camp here, or you can decide to head down a little bit more and find camp in a slightly warmer area.
I'll check the forecast again, see what the weather will be like for the next 24 hours.
If we're staying here, I'm gonna have to recast the hut.
Can you please do that? For the love of God.
So weather-wise, it'll remain overcast, but the storm has moved out of your area and is passing over the mountains. You do not feel any other storms imminent.
Okay. Well, not feel.
You'll
I see.
see-
I have a little
You're
crystal
right.
ball.
See, you're right. Yeah.
See
Walter with
Jarvis-
the show me the weather.
Well, it's like a little mist ball that appears in his hand. It's not actually a crystal ball.
Jarvis starts knocking on the freaking sphere.
Oh, you exited your tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once the storm has died down.
Yes. So once the storm dies down, and you head out of your tower to go knock on the dome, immediately burrowing out of the ground, all of you would see this. Another frost salamander, and as soon as it burrows out right in front of you, it just kind of like looks, doesn't see anyone else immediately, sees you, Jarvis, and you see the little lights begin to charge up on its tail, and it goes for a breath attack.
God damn it.
I'm gonna
jump
need
right into the freaking tower.
Where the hell is Ed?
I'm gonna need
I'm probably more than 120 feet away.
He's found a nice spot.
Out of
Is
there.
submerged in snow.
Yeah, I'm probably completely submerged.
Yeah, you
might
found
wanna
like a
move
nice
us back
rock.
to the map.
Yeah. You hold on. Yeah, I forgot to do that. My bad. Ed, you're like, oh yeah, you wouldn't be big anymore, and also the snow would no longer be snowing.
Where
we did.
was the hut?
But so this was after a few hours, right?
Yeah, this is after a couple hours.
Okay, I'm gonna roll me some hit dice.
I'd say the hut's like up here.
Oh, I know, I did take
Okay.
some damage. Never mind.
Hit dice.
A 1, a 2.
Oh, if they were doing that, I'd do a Song of Rest.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm sorry. You would have
I mean,
been able to take a short rest. I apologize for that.
I
I
would
should
not
have
be
made
able
that
to
Yes,
clear.
run.
I do
But
Song
I
of
will
Rest.
take
So anyone
my-
that spends hit die, you can roll an additional D6.
I'm already at
That's a
my end,
D8.
so-
D8, sorry.
I am
Well, I roll it because it's the same for everyone, I think.
Roll that D8.
Yeah, so everyone gets an additional 5 over what they rolled.
And because I wasn't expecting combat, I would have boring lore
I'm back to
quested
full.
Aaron, Bruce, and well, Ed, and probably Ed if he was nearby, but if not, Holly.
We'll say like
Yeah.
I don't
We also need
know.
to put
He's
down-
right over
We
here.
also need to put down a fortress.
Yeah, I got a thing. Hold on.
Yeah, so like
We need a 20-foot sphere. I always imagine Tiny Hut yellow because of cheese.
I mean that's fair. I just went for the like camo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
Well,
it's
not
never
camo.
not
I
yellow
did
for me.
white. Yeah.
I had
I do the same
That's a
thing.
bridge.
tower. Yeah, that's a bridge.
Like,
I
I'm
had
pretty sure you had like a specific like thing for it.
Yeah, I do. I gotta find it. I put the wrong one
So we'll
down by
do-
accident.
I'm gonna not make it white because it'll blend in with the map.
I think it was this one. Yeah.
Yep.
Here, I'll make it another shade of white.
I think that's big enough, right?
Oh, did you already draw it?
Uh,
I think that's not a circle.
Listen.
Instant Fortress is
If it needs to be a bit bigger, I can make it a bit bigger. I think it's like that, right?
What is Tiny Hut? Tiny Hut is a
20-foot circle.
10-foot radius. So yeah,
20 feet.
yeah, 20-foot circle. Yeah, so we would have been like
There.
yeah. And then he obviously didn't have the door right against the circle because otherwise he wouldn't have been able to.
No, yeah.
It's up again so I can open it and basically just knock on the door.
Yeah,
Knock
yeah.
on the
So
door.
the door's like
Open the door and
here.
just knock on the.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you come out.
because otherwise
and-
you would have boxed yourself in.
That is not a stable foundation.
No. Sorry, but whatever. Just for the
It does
purposes.
not meet housing code.
So it charges up, and I'm gonna
And
need
realistically, I'd be on that side.
what is it? It's a
Bad.
Constitution saving throw. But you're trying to hop inside out of the way of it, right?
Yeah, because I see it just.
So humor me and give me a dex save. Then we'll say for the purpose of this, and if you can beat the DC, you get out of the way of the breath.
Is Walter in that cone?
I mean, I'm
Walter
No,
protected by
he's still
the
inside the
thing,
tower.
right?
I believe, yeah. I think those of you within the hut would be protected from it. Would you not?
I mean, it's a blast of cold. I don't know that it actually would protect.
I mean, the temperature stays comfortable inside,
outside force.
so it's just a gust of air for us.
Spells and
Okay.
magical effects can extend through the dome.
They can or they can't.
They can't, but this isn't really a spell. Like Dragon's Breath can extend through it.
So then I think this
not
would
in-
be able
I
to.
do not agree with that ruling.
Not
at
in that
all.
one episode. In that one episode of Critical Role, they used Tiny Hut, right?
Yeah.
So then,
And that was against an ice dragon. So this is like kind of a purpose.
Ancient ice
maybe.
dragon to be exact.
so
It's kind of vague.
I'll just say-
breath is magic. So
I'll say
Yeah.
I'll say that it's sort of
Spells and other magical
Seems
effects
to
can't
kind of-
extend through.
it seems to kind of like go around the hut, and the rest of you, like you instinctually are like bracing yourselves for it, but it doesn't hit you guys. Jarvis, you try to dive inside, and your foot kind of catches in the door frame, and you basically kind of like sprawl out onto the floor within the door, and as you see it begin to pass over you, it's strange. You don't feel anything.
Like I'm just turned the ice.
No, like as in the. Well, I don't think you did get hit by the breath during the fight, but
No, I did get hit, but I know how cold things can be cold.
yes.
My foot just
Besides
instant.
the brisk chill of the area, you do not feel any additional cold.
Mary
Jarvis
starts
looks
laughing.
outside at the frost salamander.
Walter's gonna go and stab this thing.
It stands
Jarvis
there
holds up his hand.
quite menacingly.
I mean,
Can I make an
Yeah.
insight or arcana check to see if this thing is real?
I mean, that would be an
Mary's
investigation
laughing
check.
about
if it's
Jarvis.
nature image.
All
That's what it
on
is.
his
Sorry,
face.
my bad.
Yeah, it would be
That's
investigation.
if it's a major image.
Yeah, that's if it is.
Major images make sound.
They can,
can,
yes.
Yeah.
Is it an illusion?
With a investigation of 27.
Hmm.
This is an illusory creature.
Yeah.
Jarvis just goes right
Yeah.
up to it. Please tell me one of you in the hovel there is fucking with me.
I mean, I've been saying that Mary is laughing ever since Jarvis fell on his face.
No.
Yeah, Walter, you got to stab it, and your weapon passes right through it. You
Oh.
feel no purchase.
Okay.
And I think with attacking it like that, it would be revealed to you that it is
Yeah,
in
I
fact
see
an
through
illusion.
it.
Yeah.
Walter looks at Bruce and Mary because they're the only ones who can cast magic like this.
I also look in the direction of the sphere.
Bruce is fucking
Really?
shitting his pants.
It's not a major image.
Oh,
Hmm.
you think that's funny?
Well, you did jump scare us with it.
Fair
That's
enough.
fair.
But you want to see something fair. But you want to see something even more funny.
Not in particular.
I go over to the orb. I put my hand on it.
Oh no!
Spell
I am
magic.
shoving him away. I know
Counterspell.
exactly what he's doing.
Oh my god!
Fuck!
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you're gonna counterspell.
you like
Counterspell that counterspell.
oh my!
Boom!
And at that moment,
And Everyone, make sure you have your
No.
spell slot marked off from that.
Nothing happens. Like,
I swear to
fuck.
fucking Christ, if you put me in the fucking cold, I will murder you.
I also shoved. I made a shove attack. So Jarvis, make it acrobatics or athletics.
I hate the fucking cold.
I mean, Jarvis, really,
I
you should
shove you
have
back
you should
5
have dispelled
feet.
magic the illusion. It's gonna stay there. It's gonna do that again every 30 minutes as long as you're outside. Oh, every 10 minutes. As long as
Does it
you're
make a
outside.
sound every time it does that?
Yeah, it did.
does.
It made
I
the
programmed a sound into it.
yeah, like you quite literally heard it burrow out, and then like you heard like that sort of like little charging up effect, and then the actual as it breathed out.
All right,
But yeah,
egg on my face.
If there is one thing I take very seriously, it's shelter. So don't mess with it. I go back in the dome.
I'm gonna make a new hut anyway so that Jarvis can get in it. But
I
we gotta
vote
find
that
Ed.
he stays in his tower for trying to dispel the
It's cold
dome.
in there.
you guys would have been shouting a little bit, Ed. You would have heard some shouting.
Oh, this is gonna be
You heard the
hilarious.
burrowing and the breath roar. You heard the breath roar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He did. Yeah, you definitely heard the breath roar.
I from this mountain, I will gracefully,
Please tell me you're naked.
fully naked.
Oh my god.
It's also still standing there panting.
Yes.
I will save you, and I jump, and I run, and I action surge, and I dash.
Oh my god.
I guess
Yes.
I don't even know how far I can go, but I'm gonna go all the way over here.
Okay.
And
And
I'm
as you're
gonna-
fucking
approaching,
tree and throws it
I'm,
at it.
I'm gonna fucking defeat this creature. Oh yeah, I gotta throw the tree. I gotta try and throw the tree.
okay.
I
Yeah,
got it.
you make me.
I'll use giant smite. I'll use giant smite. I can.
Oh, you're gonna get big? Okay.
Oh yeah, of course.
Amazing. Hold on,
They're
let me
cowering
make
in fear in the dome.
and with your
I must
size,
save them.
you're able to pick it up and you hoist up the tree. Make me like just like a general strength check to see if you could just huck it at the.
Oh, I can huck it.
I'll do it again.
That's not great.
Not great.
Oh, well.
You managed to get it to go in the general direction. You throw it like a fucking javelin, and the more branched head area of the tree just
Yeah.
yeah. So like it would crash down, and like the main meaty bit of the trunk doesn't hit it, but all the branches doing it crashes off the dome, and you watch as it just seemingly sort of like passes through this creature, and it remains there unfazed.
What the hell? What the hell?
I guess
Walter
I need
pokes
to
his
roll.
head out of the dome. It's an illusion to scare Jarvis.
Starts laughing. Just falls on the ground laughing.
What?
It's to get back at Jarvis for teleporting the other frost salamanders to right next to them.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
I thought that was fine.
Well,
Oh well. Well. Okay.
I mean,
So
Walter
everyone's
will walk
okay?
through
Are
it.
you sure?
Yeah, Walter will just clearly walk through it like it's nothing, and then walk back into the dome.
Yeah, you just kind of have to pick your way through the branches, but easy enough.
If I'm correct, both me and Ed cannot go into the dome right now.
No, Ed.
no,
can.
Ed went into the thing when
Oh,
I cast
can?
it.
Yeah,
okay, I did, but I'm not going to.
he's still not going.
He doesn't need to.
Ed, where is your pants?
Oh, they're in my bag.
Okay.
And this isn't the
Also-
first time he's disrobed out in nature before.
I didn't lose them.
Also, Ed.
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
What?
Good for you.
Oh,
He's got a big dong.
thanks.
There's zero shrinkage.
Yeah.
There's-
If anything, it's engorged.
Are you still
Nice.
attuned to the cock ring of protection?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so yeah, you see a quite large cock ring.
I mean, even if he
What
wasn't
is it
attuned to
about
it, he'd
your
still leave it
dick?
on.
Yeah.
Ed,
Yeah,
what
he
is wrong
would.
with your dick?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I found it in the woods when I was peeing, and so just yeah, zoop.
Okay, is it supposed to be on your dick?
Well, it fits perfectly.
You can't argue that.
No, you can't. I'm just. Can't look
So it
away.
was meant to
Fuck.
be there.
Miss
Wouldn't you
Mac-
agree?
there.
I'm just. I want to look away, but I can't.
I mean, if the shoe fits.
No, dude, take your time with it.
No.
Really savor the experience.
He just like takes his hand and starts like covering his own eyes, just like almost like clawing them out. I'm just gonna go back in my fortress.
Jarvis, I think that might be disrespectful to his faith because it's all about
I
sharing
don't
the beauty.
know.
Yeah,
I
is
haven't
that
read
how
up on
people?
that.
How is that where wedding rings go for people of your religion? I'm just
I'll have to
curious.
ask about that.
I think they have to wear a prince. They have to get a Prince Edward.
A
Oh,
what?
okay. Fair.
What?
Who's Prince
no.
Edward?
That's just, oh man. A cock ring of protection and the princess. It's a deadly combo.
I was just gonna start.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. You keep doing your thing. I gotta...
But before the long rest, I'm gonna have to recast the hut, and I will get Jarvis in it.
Thank you.
However, if he comes
Jarvis is-
outside, the illusion happens again because that's just permanent until it's dispelled.
He starts to flinch and he remembers. Like, oh wait, right.
Technically, if anyone comes through here that's named Jarvis,
Wait, the trigger is only people by the name of Jarvis?
yeah. Well, the trigger I put is if Jarvis comes outside, and I didn't specify which Jarvis.
So if a Jarvis makes a tent here, and they leave their tent, they're gonna get fucking scared.
How
Sorry
long
about
I mean,
is
if
that.
you
that
make your
snake?
Someone rang the
right here,
doorbell.
it'll jump over here.
Also, that major image only
Programmed
lasts
illusion.
for.
It's programmed
Wait, what?
illusion.
Yeah, it's programmed.
Programmed
It's permanent.
illusion.
It's a very high
It's
effort
until
shit
dispelled.
post.
Yeah,
It's different.
it's a good. It was worth
It's
it.
about three. It's about 3 levels higher than major image.
I'd do it again.
Jarvis just looks over to Mary, Ari, whatever, Ari.
A Prince
I
Edward, when a spouse
apologize.
takes his partner on a Ferris wheel,
No,
leads
it's a
it for
Prince
kiss.
Albert.
Prince
It's
what?
Prince
Albert.
Albert, yeah.
It's
Oh,
when
Prince Albert.
it's when you pierce the tip.
Ah!
Yeah.
Ah!
Ah!
No!
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
that's
Jarvis is let in, he will say this. I apologize for spawning in front of you. It was not my intention. I was going to teleport Ed to it,
And then
but
I messed it up. Yeah, I know.
okay. We're in agreement to never let that even come close to happening again, correct?
I'll
Yeah,
probably
and
happen
I
again.
won't make a fake. I'll try my best not to make another fake frost salamander scare you.
Also, I was not expecting it to go straight on you guys. I was expecting it to start coming at me. I will take responsibility for it going hostile on all of you instead of just me. You good?
Yeah.
Also, I repurposed one of my arm as I hold up my handgun.
handgun.
Walter will lean over to Mary and whisper, "That sounded like an apology from that bird box internet thing that you talked about."
A bit longer?
Yeah.
Bird box, dude.
What?
So here's a question: when the hut disappears in the morning, does that count as Jarvis coming outside?
It
Technically does.
technically would, yeah.
So it's just an alarm clock. Fine.
It's an alarm clock, yeah. Alright, so you guys gonna just bed down here for a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do that. Ed finds a nice spot.
I will put Holly on top of me as I sleep.
Very well. I don't think Holly would be affected by the cold, just
I
because.
thought Holly was like kind of evergreen
I
shrub
mean,
like.
we definitely made her roll last time,
Yeah,
but
I don't think
that's up to
Holly
you.
can tolerate it.
Yeah, I just had like everyone roll, but it's probably a thing that she could tolerate.
Yeah,
Which
the Archdevil's glasses let you tolerate the cold.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But all right. So you all find respective spots to bed down, and you have your long rest. Would anyone be doing watches, or are you guys just kind of?
Walter will definitely do a watch as Ed's not in safety.
Okay.
I'll be all right.
Okay. So I'm assuming Halfrin is taking one, or
Elfin and Zeus.
okay, Halfrin, Zeus, and then Walter. You can. All right. Throughout your long rest and over the course of the watches, nothing untoward is noticed. Place is quite peaceful, actually, almost serene, and the moonlight glistening down. Oh, yeah, this is a new day. What's the current day? Let me see. It is Thursday, so this would now be Friar Day.
November 5th.
Remember, the 5th of November. Gunpowder
Treason and plot. I see no reason that gunpowder season should ever be forgot.
All right.
So true. You see a man with a Guy Fawkes mask walking through the snow. No.
Hi, Guy Fawkes.
Is his name Jarvis?
No.
The salamander does not attack.
No, I'm joking though. Yeah, everything goes by uneventfully, and you wake with the morning sun. As the sun begins to slowly peek over the eastern side of the mountain.
And the roaring of a programmed illusion.
Yes, and the roaring of the programmed illusion as it once more illusory shoots its ice breath in your direction. And while you all know that it is an illusion, some of you can't help but perhaps due to some trauma, instinctively brace yourself.
Jarvis clicks his tower and sees, is Ed still naked?
Oh, would I put on
on
my
the
clothes?
ice?
We're all naked under our clothes.
Why would he put on his clothes?
Kill quests. That will be helpful for
I
later.
won't put on my clothes until it's indecent to.
Okay. Hey,
Until
Ed.
someone says I have to, then I will.
Hey, Ed. You want some crazy shit?
What's crazy shit?
I said, do you want some crazy shit?
Do I? Is that a no?
Do you want the ability to teleport like I do? For the day.
Like today or tomorrow?
For the day, yeah.
Sure, but maybe only on a day that we need it.
It's literally just give me your hand.
We're probably gonna fight the dragon today.
Okay.
I take this silver band and put it on this pinky because it can only. That's probably the smallest finger I can put it on.
Oh, I've never
And it
worn a ring here.
is. And funny enough, it is carved in runes that you have no idea.
He tries to speak it and he summons Cthulhu.
Not
It is
again.
in deep. It is in deep. It is in deep speech. With that ring there, you can do the popping up and out thing. So essentially, Ed, you have 10 charges of vortex warp.
And charges. Probably.
Yeah,
All right,
it's silly.
That is a little silly.
Essentially, anyone who's technically holding the item can cast it. They're literally in the midst of combat or something. You can toss it to someone and they can do it.
Oh, that's fun.
Imagine the first charge is used instantly as Ed accidentally vortex warps himself in place.
Does Ed
Jeez,
do
Not
that?
again.
Oh yeah, I warp into the tiny hut. Sorry. And I run out.
And I try to explain how the spell works to Ed.
So I just think really hard about I want to be there instead of here, and then I go there. But I gotta be really
Well, you
there is over there.
if you see something or you want to be somewhere that is 90 feet away, you can. If something is 90 feet away, you can technically teleport it anywhere 90 feet away from you.
No, wait, I can. So if I don't want someone to be here, I can make them go there.
Up to 90 feet.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that means. I want to be next to that tree, and I cast Vortex Warp.
As you essentially expend an action to cast a spell.
Cool. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah, it's interesting because theoretically you can teleport something up to 180 feet.
Because if
It
they're
has
over there and I want them to go from there to over there,
Try not to use all the charges. How many charges have you used by now?
I did it 2 times.
Okay.
But the
I'll
first time
keep
I didn't
track.
mean to, so does that count?
Yes,
Oh,
unfortunately.
shit. All right. Well, I mean, who's keeping track?
I am.
What if I do it and you're not looking?
It still keep track.
Oh. Man, you really are paranoid.
No, it has a certain amount of charges on it. I'm not
Oh.
active. Yeah.
Okay.
And once you use all 10, you can't use it for the rest of the day.
Well, goddamn.
I might as well let you get familiar with it for the time being.
Local AC modifier field.
I'll take a good berry. What are the macros on these?
It's just a single hit point, right? Yeah.
Yep.
But how many grams of protein?
And all the nourishment to sustain a creature for a day. Has all the
However, however many grams of protein a growing Goliath needs.
Fucking 1 gram of protein, a half a gram of protein per pound.
Yeah, it actually it's more macros for Ed than it is for anyone else.
It's interesting.
It's weird that way.
Okay. So you guys have a general idea of the area in which this creature may be located. Do you begin your trek?
No, we're just gonna stay here for the next day because we feel like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really
Can we
want
get
to.
below the snow line for this one?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
If you want to. You can be a little mad about it for a bit.
So who's going to be helming? Who's leading the way?
Who here has good survival skills?
Definitely me.
I'm all right.
It's this way.
I mean,
Let's
Oh,
go
okay.
towards the
Ed was
tree.
Ed was driving us across the world, so I'd trust Ed with directions.
All right, let's get this shit.
Bruce,
I'll make sure
I
that he
will-
knows which way is north, but that's all I can do
There
for
we go.
survival.
There we go.
Bruce, I will trust if we
helps.
need to find a tree, though.
I don't know what north means. Here we go.
North is
Okay, got it.
for some reason.
Ed, I was also going to
Like-
say you have help, but
Oh, I have help? All right. All right.
Yeah, you can have help. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I know
Well,
where north is.
I know which way north is, and I have a compass.
Okay,
here's,
well, that's not going to
here's
do
the
shit.
guidance I was going to cast.
15.
Thank you.
15. All right. you begin trekking down, and you dip below the snow line within the first 3 or so hours, and you begin heading in a northwesterly direction along the side of the chain, mountain chain. And in some places, the incline's a little steep than others, so sometimes you have to climb higher up to find a little bit more of a flatter path. Sometimes you have to dip back down again. But eventually, after about... Yeah, it would take you a good part of the day. By the time... Let me do a little alt here. There you go. As night begins to fall, you would see... you would have kind of come above the snow line again, and found an area flat, leveled out. That you think if you wanted to, you could make camp for the night.
And then search the region tomorrow for the dragon.
Yep.
All right.
Ed, I
Now,
know.
Ed,
What?
I know we're up in the cold area, but could you stay in the hut this time because we're a bit close to the Dragonland?
I'll be back. Yeah, sure, I'll stay.
I'll sleep on you if you really want.
Yeah, give it a try.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you put down your tiny hut with everyone designated to be inside, and as you settle in for the night, who's taking watches?
Well, before we do that, Bruce, Walter, question for you.
What?
Well, first, Bruce, does that book actually use bullets?
What?
Your weird gun book.
Oh, no. Well, it can. It can.
It can.
Yes.
And
You can shove them in like
Walter,
bookmarks or something. I don't know.
Walter, you have a gun, correct?
Don't make me quick draw on you.
I'm just asking for clarification. And is
You saw me
stun gun
use it on the
special?
salamander.
I did. That's what I'm also asking if it's a special gun or just a gun.
It's literally just a gun.
Okay.
I got it in Austin from the president.
It is.
Well,
Wait, was that the one you got from the president? I thought that was one you got in Valentine.
No, I didn't get a gun in Valentine. We got rifles in Valentine. I got a
Yeah,
revolver when we're going to Mexico.
that's right.
'Cause
That's
that was
right. It's
one of the items that they provided us.
right.
Well-
It's a worn cattleman revolver, 357. Walter's kept it in pretty good condition, but you could see that it's seen some use over the years from its previous
Oh.
owner.
I was gonna see if I can turn some of the salamander parts into some bullets.
All right, go
Would
ahead. You
you
don't have to
all?
ask permission.
I wasn't asking permission. I was gonna offer. Would you guys want some?
All right, that'd be useful.
Sure, yeah, I'll take some.
All right. Uh,
I'll
what
say
you would
of the items that you collected, what could potentially... Hold on, let me look at the thing again.
train scales and sack.
Well, the fangs are quite large, but you imagine they might not make good bullets. Definitely not the blood unless you found a way to freeze them, but then that wouldn't work anywhere else but a cold climate. Maybe the scales, but it would take some work. They seem... You remember these things being a bit hardy, and the scales... they look... How do I put it? They're definitely like, lizard scales, but they also seem to have like elements of almost looking like solid, like blue ice. So you think maybe you could whittle some down into some bullets?
Uh,
Probably not without like an actual forge or lab.
Yeah, you feel like the regular hand tools probably not going to cut it. You'd need a bit of something extra to do it.
all right. And the idea behind these is to essentially make them work similar to Baldur's Gate ammunition.
Oh, like a frost arrow?
Yeah.
Maybe there seems to be like some sort of inherent like cold aspect to some of the parts of this creature, and the creature itself was a creature of ice. So perhaps it could be done.
All right.
Yeah, Walter's not keeping watch because as soon as he got on Ed's belly, he just clonked out.
That's how it goes.
Ed is quite comfortable.
Why is it so warm?
Okay. During the first watch, Helfreen would see.
Our friends can technically take all watches since they don't require sleep.
Yeah, if no one else wants to take the last one, that could be done.
Actually, I'll take a watch. Can I polymorph into? Can I take the first one? So I can use polymorph and
Okay.
turn into a owl and keep watch.
Hoot hoot.
Okay.
Hoot, hoot.
Which I
owl?
believe
Snowy
they have
owl?
advantage on what is it, sight-based perception checks or something like that?
Yes, they
That sounds right.
do, but they have not great wisdom, I believe.
What? The owls aren't wise?
Don't fuck
The
with me.
hell are you
They're
talking about?
wise.
Let's see.
Oh, they got a 12 of wisdom. That's not bad.
They have an intelligence of 2.
That's better than mine.
They have a +3 perception, and they have advantage on checks that rely on hearing or sight.
Yeah, but if you
They have
turn
those
into a
big ear
giant
holes.
owl,
Oh,
then he
yeah.
has +5 perception.
Just a regular old owl. So it's +1 to, and it's at advantage.
It's +3, but yeah, advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. Advantage on hearing and sight.
It'd be
Whoops.
the same
So
if you also
14.
polymorphed into a owlbear.
So 14 plus 3 would be 17.
15.
Okay. During your watch, Bruce, in your avian form, you would see, you would catch a shadow briefly darken the light of the moon, and as your eyes naturally focus towards it, those little owl predator eyes, you'd see this very large flying creature as it just sort of streaks over and heads in a little bit more of a westerly direction.
All right. Well, as an owl, I'd probably just see it and keep tabs on it, but not like engage.
Okay. And then eventually, once you switched out with Halfreen would see something similar. This time flying in the opposite direction, but it seems to be sort of like coasting around the general area. And then eventually, after sort of like doing these very wide, arcing, like almost like figure eights, it would spot something to the north and just dive down below your line of sight. And then a few moments later, you would see the shadow go again, seemingly carrying something now back over in a westerly direction. And Zeus wouldn't see anything else for the rest of the night.
Okay.
Same quests as yesterday. Kill quests for Jarvis and Head, and escort for Mary.
Ew.
And the sun would rise. And you would all awaken. And I'd say probably, I assume at the very least, Halfrin and Zeus would have like alerted you in the morning, probably, since there wasn't any imminent danger.
If it wasn't imminent, they wouldn't have woken me.
All right, yeah.
So they'll relay that they saw something.
Very well.
Did anyone else say anything on the watch?
I remember I saw like this one tasty looking mouse, but I didn't think to eat it. I wasn't too hungry.
What would happen if you ate something in a polymorph form? Would it just stay in your stomach?
I don't know. I'll have to
What
give it a
is-
try.
Like, what if you eat
I don't
something
know.
poisonous that's not poisonous to the creature you are, and then you go back to your normal self, and now that
Oh,
poison's in
shit.
you.
What if it's like, what if I eat chocolate as a dog or something?
Or if you eat chocolate
here's some-
normally and then you
Whoa.
polymorph.
Here's something that might mess with you. What happens if you're like a cow and you're milked?
That is the greatest thing you have ever said to me. We are trying that tomorrow.
Oh, God.
What?
I want to drink my own milk.
It would have to be a female cow. Does polymorph also affect gender?
I
I-
don't know.
Don't
Mm.
know.
Because if you polymorph into a bull, that's not milk.
You can't milk those.
Well, we're looking
I-
for udders, not a penis.
You can sort of milk it, but it's not milk, and they
Well-
don't like it.
There's cow stats and then there's bull stats, and you could polymorph into either one. So
Oh, you can be cow 5e.
he could be
5e.
cow 5e. So technically, in that sense, yeah, because the traditional, like, I know that there's male cows that aren't like actually bulls, right? Or am I bugging?
Bulls are
A
male
bull
cows.
is the name for a male. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
They're
So
all
then, all right.
cows, but a bull is specifically male cow.
So
I mean, a changeling can do either.
yeah, well, I mean, if it clearly makes the distinction between the two as two separate creatures, then yes, in that case, you could polymorph into the female version.
All right. Well, would you guys prefer I do it now or save the spell slot just in case I need it for the dragon?
Abby, we're gonna fight a
Well,
dragon.
Say for now, let's experiment when we have the free time.
Yeah,
Lame.
we can do it as a celebration for after we kill the dragon. We can make Bruce milkshakes.
Yeah.
Oh my.
What
Yeah,
you
I
said
love it.
does not sound
Bruce's
right.
milkshakes do bring all the boys to the yard.
I'm there. I'm at the
Damn
yard.
right.
Well, that sounds like something one of the great poets of your time made.
Oh my god, great poets of your time!
The sages.
The great sages of pop.
I know not what was poppin' and lockin', but it in fact was. The 90s were crazy.
Holly's gonna let them all eat a good berry before she hides from the fire.
She just stays still, very far away.
That's what she's gonna do.
Alrighty. So
You
I'd
know,
say
hanging back a couple 100 feet behind the group.
Zeus and Helfrin would have let you know that it was in a westerly direction. That the creature had landed after seemingly finding prey. So you have your heading. Let me get one more survival from whoever's helming it.
Guidance!
Let me again. I'll do it. Do I have help?
Barry's your compass.
Thank you.
Yeah. I am a compass and I have a
Eventually, you're going to
compass.
have to explain to me what north means. But it really helps that you know what it is.
It's the top of the planet.
Or bottom, depending on
Whoa.
which way you hold the map. But
No, it's the top.
Alrighty. So you begin continuing your trek. This time staying above the snow line. Until eventually, after about...
Do we need con saves if we're above the snow line?
You're above it, but it's not
it's warmer.
storming. Yeah, it's yeah, you're alright. That was mainly because a blizzard was coming in. You would eventually see after about 4 hours of travel, what appears to be a flying creature doing some lazy little loops over this more flattened out area.
Does it look like big?
It's big. It's about the size when you go big.
Oh. That ain't no bird.
Like when
Can
he
I,
grows in size, or when he grows in size and then is fucking huge.
Not fucking huge, I don't think. Let me look. I was
oh,
get those.
Does anyone-
Fucking huge 5e.
Because large is 2x2, huge is 3x3.
Use your binoculars, Walter.
2x2.
Yeah,
See how
But
big
yeah,
it is.
Well, I can-
make a
well,
perception check.
yeah, I'll look through my binoculars.
I'll look through my snipers. I'll look through my sniper scope.
Alrighty.
Oh crap!
It's
There's
cloudy.
shit on it.
It's you didn't cover the scope, and the cold made it all foggy. The binoculars.
Classic.
You see what appears to be a draconic-looking creature doing these lazy little loops, and then eventually it settles down in that flat area. Which, to be more specific, it's kind of more like a shelf, and it's a little bit further up from you guys and a bit of a ways out.
Embed
Figure
fail.
Figured you'd reach
Epic
it in
embed
about
fail.
an hour.
Laugh at the Caesar.
You do hate to see it. I don't know why that embed failed.
So what are you guys doing?
We're gonna
Do
hunt.
we want
So-
to wait for it to not be up there?
So, Ari and Ari and Bruce. Do any of you have the ability to ground that creature if it's in the air?
Yeah, I could do something.
I mean,
Okay.
I got grease.
Got grease.
Make its wings greasy so it has no lift.
Ah, fuck.
The air just slides off.
Yeah,
No,
that'll
I'm
do
kidding.
it.
I got something.
Is it if you
Okay.
have a? Is it if your speed is 0 is when you fall if you're flying?
Yes.
Or okay. And if it gets close, I also have something that might work.
Now, Ed, do you
Yeah.
want to keep the ring, or would you like me to hold on to it?
If you want to use it for something, then you can take it.
Well, for this encounter that we're coming upon.
Yeah, if you want to use it, then you could take it.
Alright. I will take back the ring.
There you go.
Just to let you know, Ed, you may be put on top of that thing through this ring.
I can work with that.
This needs to be a surface that can support Ed's weight.
Turns out this type of dragon specifically has hollow bones and cannot support his weight.
That's
Wait,
even
how
better.
else can it
That would
fly?
be great.
It needs the hollow bones.
That's the lore for Arakakra.
If that was the case, they should be vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Well, I do have something that might be helpful. I can always web it.
Web could work. I mean, if it's
It's close enough.
Yeah, what's the range on the Spider-Man wand?
60 feet, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I'm probably going to be making a new thing to change up my combat style later.
So where that dragon roosts? Do we want to attract it here, or
Well,
we
I
want
could
to wait
attract
and
it.
ambush?
Also, do we even know if
I know
it's
how to
really a
attract
dragon?
It looks like one.
Yeah,
You
so
roll
do
for dragon?
wyverns.
Its form was similar to the creatures that you saw attack Austin, but also at the same time, it kind of looked like the creatures that landed. Well, in general, they all kind of look similar.
Do it look like a smaller version of the master?
Unsure.
Maybe it's got like a bunch of loot in its lair, so we can go over there and kill it, then grab its gold.
Where is its lair?
Maybe by that ledge, like a cave or something.
I guess we could look around, see what is around. Know our, know the terrain. Know your
Yeah, let's go
enemy.
closer.
But if we do want to attract it, I have a wand that can help.
Make an illusion of one of it down here, making
Our
loud
mate.
noises.
I
Yeah, or rival. One of the two.
Out of Walter's sleeve, he pulls out a wand that looks very musical. It's like I can make a orchestra happen anywhere.
Just anywhere?
I
That's
do
pretty
it
great.
now, but might attract the dragon.
If we're doing that, I'm gonna need my bagpipes back from Ed.
Oh yeah. I can give you back your bagpipes.
Only for using them. They're way too heavy.
Flight of the Valkyries exists. Let's go. So it is something I can conduct with my wand. Let's go.
What's the song that
Can you
uses an
just-
actual cannon?
Ooh.
1812.
1812. Yeah, 1812.
It doesn't exist yet. No, you can't make a cannon with your wand.
What if I just
Alright,
yell
so-
real loud?
Yeah, so who votes for distraction? We'll fight it out here.
I just look at Ed.
Yeah.
We all know
Is there,
Ed's
like-
okay for distraction.
Is there like areas to take cover down here, or is it open?
There's trees, and you're on a little bit of a flatter area. there's like multiple of like these little like flat like sort of cliff things, but this one, it would take. It's not super far, but you feel like because it's a trek up, it would probably take you about an hour to get up to that ledge, flatted area where the dragon is roosting. But you could probably set something up around here. There's a few trees if you wanted to.
And what did the report say exactly about Red Dragon?
What red dragon wyrmling?
Yeah, has there
Is
been
that
actual?
how big a wyrmling is? Isn't wyrmling like a baby?
I don't know.
Do they know
It's
Chromatic
does
wings?
dragons don't
Jarvis
really
even have?
exist anymore.
I
Oh,
was about to say,
worm.
does Jarvis even have the capacity to see if he would even know that?
Can I make a dragon Pokédex?
Well, oh, I do have the book. I do got that monster book.
Gotta kill them all.
It could be like,
Does your
oh,
book
you know,
talk about dragons? Like
That's why I'm
wyrmling
asking.
sounds baby to me.
You're talking about the hunter's book.
Yeah,
Yeah. So you start paging through it. There's an index, and there is one for dragons.
what does it
And
say about wormlings?
it says that they're small. Small as in they're medium
Oh, it's of their
creatures.
kind.
Yeah, small as in their kind. They're
So
medium-sized dragons.
we're supposed to be taking out a wormling, correct?
That's what the bounty
And
was.
If it was a
and how
medium,
big is that?
it looked about the size of Ed when he grows.
Yeah, we're not dealing with a wormling, if at all, a dragon.
well, they put that shit up a while ago, so maybe it
Maybe it grew
done
up.
grew up.
How long ago?
I don't know.
Does the book tell me how long dragons take to grow up?
Thousands of years.
Yeah, rough estimations.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah.
Should we
And how
send
old
a
is
quick?
that bounty?
200 gold for a wyrmling.
Should we send a quick sending to someone at the Hunters Association to try to see if they can up the bounty? Because we're looking where it's supposed to be, and it's not a wormling.
Yeah, this ain't
I
the
mean,
first time
they
we were like,
have
oh,
been
it's a
Yeah,
fucking.
they have been upping it just off of what we've said before.
Yeah, if we bring back proof that it was not a wyrmling, like say the head's the size of my body, I'm pretty sure that would be like, oh, that was not a wyrmling.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go kill that shit then.
do you have any? What do we have for scouting purposes? Is it just me?
I mean, I can
What do you mean?
ask the local birds if there's any around, and I'll immediately scan and listen to the area to see if I hear any wildlife. I imagine there is none.
No.
I mean, I can ask the man a question if we're within a mile of him.
Like the man?
No, the man up there.
Will that work?
I don't know. Didn't you say the master guy was talking? Maybe I think that means dragons can talk.
Yeah, he did
Let's
speak.
find out.
But he was the size of a mountain underground, so maybe it comes with age. Like maybe like
I don't
how
know.
when you're a baby you can't talk, so a wyrmling probably can't talk, but a
Yeah,
younger
but we
dragon
just said
might.
this is bigger than a wyrmling.
I know. I'm just saying. So like a wyrmling might not be able to talk, but since it's grown up, it might be able to talk now. But um, if it
I could
hasn't
ask.
interacted with anyone, it might not know how to talk.
I speak fire,
Okay, so so you're saying
maybe I can talk to him.
you cast tongues on yourself and then you cast sweat longer on the dragon.
Yeah, essentially.
Is that what you're going to attempt to do?
I don't know what would that even accomplish.
Letting him know we're here.
Use 2 spells to taunt the dragon.
Yeah. Do we want to hike up to his little plateau, or do we want to stay down here and attract him here?
I don't know. Because
I
I'm
mean,
not very
the
familiar with dragons.
the problem with going up there is he could leave before we make it up there, and then we'll have wasted a bunch of time.
All right, yeah, that sounds good. Then let's get him down here. So you're gonna play your orchestra.
Yep. I'll take out my wand.
I'll. We should ungroup first.
Yeah, we should probably organize ourselves in the area. Get a lay of the land. Because I know we're here, but for whatever reason, I feel like I'm looking at an aerial view of the entire continental United
Oh,
States.
you're still looking at that big map I showed you a couple
Yeah,
months
yeah,
ago.
it's just stuck in my head. I just can't not see
Hold
it.
on, give me a second.
The super high res satellite map
Yeah.
of North America.
Give me a minute.
Why is there a giant river cut through where North and South America meet down there? Walter, when he finds out people dug a giant canal through the continent.
But isn't there like a mountain in the way? Yeah, they go up the mountain. How do they make
Yeah,
boats go up a mountain?
they make water. They have water elevators for the boats. 3 of them on each side.
Give me.
What's an elevator?
Oh, I think elevators exist.
It definitely existed by the time of the Titanic, but that's another 40 years, so I'm not sure.
The
Oh, they have
first
like
patent for
mine
an
books,
elevator
by
was
the way.
filed in 1859.
There's well, that's post reckoning.
1889 was the first
So
successful electric elevator in a commercial building.
yeah, and even with that patent being post reckoning, it's hard to say.
Yeah. Like, why make an
Mm,
elevator when you can fucking make a portal?
Not everyone can make a portal,
That's
right?
Or
true.
gravity
I mean,
lift.
yeah.
Oh, this one's big. Why is this one so big? Oh well. We'll go with it. We'll just go with what we got.
Wait, why are we in a Colorado? There's no place called Colorado.
What's a Colorado?
Would that be Colorado? U.S. map.
I mean, I don't know. I could tell you in Canada,
Yeah.
but not this far
It's
south.
either Colorado or New Mexico. I can't tell if that'd be Colorado or New Mexico. Where are we? We're level with Kansas.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Colorado.
I tried my best. This one's fucked up too. I still don't know how to get these things to properly scale.
Oh god, this is bigger.
I know.
So its plateau is like,
Whoa.
I guess, like over here, and we're down over here.
Sort of. Yeah. That's just it beginning to climb up because it's a bit distance more away from you.
Okay.
How far away is your orchestra able to be heard from?
Let me read the wand description.
Because like
Wait.
it seems like he's a pretty good distance away.
Also, if we have to fight it down here and we end up killing it, we need to go up to its lair.
That's fine.
As loot.
Do we know where that is?
Probably up where it's hiding.
Can you make like can your little buddy fly up here and see if and like get high enough to see over there to see if there is a layer or if it's just a
Conducting.
place to lay?
One moment. Pep, Halfreen.
The music can be
As the
heard
little-
out to a range of 60 feet.
Oh, no
Yeah,
fucking way it's
yeah.
going up.
Well, so
Um,
we can do the bagpipes to do the same thing because bagpipes
uh,
are very loud.
So
There.
well, before you start making a noise
Wait, do
and
we want
possibly
to
causing it,
be sure that we're not gonna cause an avalanche?
yeah, I was about to say that. Let me have
Ed's our
Pip
mountain
and
expert.
Helfreen go check out what's up there.
I guess I'll hide behind the rock.
Let me get in there. Wow.
Yeah. Does Ed think that a loud noise would cause an avalanche here?
Mm,
He's mountain born.
That was a question.
it is mountain born.
Yeah, touch the rock and let the rock speak to you.
I
Yeah.
speak for the rocks.
Okay. Yeah, Ed, you feel like if a significantly loud enough noise happens here, it could cause an avalanche.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Jarvis, don't fire the gun.
What?
You might cause an avalanche.
Ugh. Helfreen, Pip, go scout up ahead.
And maybe lure it back.
Mhm. Okay. So you send them up towards that right corner, and then they begin to ascend higher up. Halfreen just kind of holding little Pip underneath them, and it would move you over to. Here. How do I do this again? Jarvis, and then boop. Maybe up around over here.
As I start, okay, guys, I'm about to go blind. So give me a moment.
Yeah, the snow will do that to you.
No, I'm going blind so I can see through Pip.
He was messing with you.
All right,
It's one
let's
of the
see.
few things I know about snow.
What the hell? Um, I don't. Am I even at the right elevation yet?
Yeah, you flew up more. Like there's like a towards that upper right hand corner of that first map I showed you. There's kind of like more of a sheer cliff face, and then it comes up, and you're up on that next shelf.
Okay, but this isn't the shelf with the dragon, right?
Well, so
Is this the shelf where the dragon landed?
this is where you saw one of them land. Yeah.
One of them.
I don't know about red dragons, but I see a couple of wyverns.
Shit, are they buddies?
I see two of them. and
Maybe? I don't fucking know.
curled, they're curled up. They seem to be sleeping right now.
I'm gonna. Hold on. I don't have those spells prepared. I'm gonna have them attempt to sneak by.
Okay, roll stealth.
Good.
So from where you have the two of them, I'll there's a little ruler. You see this one curled up, this one too, and you see
You're on
right.
a different layer.
Oh, sorry. See that one curled up. See that one there, and you see
Okay.
a cave entrance right over here within this little rock face.
Does it seem big enough for
It
a
is large.
dragon?
It's large enough where a creature of similar size or slightly larger than these could fit into it. It seems like a pretty deep cave, pretty wide cave entrance as well.
I will have them scout a bit further. into the cave.
Okay. I don't have a map for the cave, but I will describe it.
Okay.
So, as you enter into the cave entrance, into the mouth, you see, I'd say it's about very very roughly, but one of those what do you call those non-shape shapes? What, not Euclidean? It's very
Non-Euclidean.
yeah, it's very non-Euclidean. But it seems to have like in general sort of a weird like circular-ish shape. Uh, and within it, it's
the far.
maybe about 30 by 30, and within it, you see sleeping upon a hefty pile of gold and a number of gold items, trinkets, and whatnot. What appears to be a red dragon. But
Like-
beyond it, the cave continues, but it's strange. Cut within the back wall, there's like very clear, as if like made by intelligent humanoid means, is almost like a stone gate, and the entryway is like 10 feet across, and you see a series of stairs descending down into darkness.
No fucking way. There's a snake desert. Snow temple.
Hey,
Snow
Walter, I think he
temple.
fell asleep.
So let me ask this. Are you remaining just within the entrance, or are you traversing deeper?
So I see the gate, right?
Yes, you see this sort of stone like doorway minus doors. Yeah, so gate is more accurate. Yes.
As I'm looking at it, can I discern what kind of humanoid make it is?
I feel like that would be a history check,
That might
right?
be something I'd be good at, but I can't see it.
I know that would be something you'd be really good at, but you're not seeing it right now, sadly.
Dwarf rock.
Perfect time for the gaze of two
Oh,
minds.
damn it!
Oh,
Oh,
Your dwarf rock gave me a fuck.
very strange. So, looking at this, you see the overall shape and structure of this gate. It reminds you of dwarven architecture that you've seen, both in Glacier Break and in Sandstone Hold. But there's
Okay.
other elements to it that could potentially be some form of elven, but you're not quite sure which.
Okay.
Even with that 20.
Out of
on
paranoia,
the Cheyenne Mountain Complex.
oh, Jarvis will make Pip zip out, pocket dimension, and have Helfring just start whizzing back. But still stealth.
On the nuclear launch base. Oh no.
Alrighty.
As once Helfring has. No, I can't. I don't even know. Do I need to roll another stealth check for Helfring?
Yeah, well, because you're trying to just have him zip out of here. So yeah, go ahead.
Well, stealthily. Don't
Well,
want to alert them.
okay, yeah. So make me one more stealth check.
Helfring. You got decent stealth. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
As
as
Pip pops out and Helfring goes to turn around to zip out, immediately behind him, he hears stirring as you hear the clinking of gold upon the pile, and the dragon slowly begins to rise up. and look around the cave.
That's a friendly reminder, Halfring is a tiny construct.
Yes, it's tiny. Uh,
Made of metal.
and as Halfreen,
And carrying a little spider.
well, no, the
Tiny
little
Mark
spider,
spider
talking
yeah.
about.
As
Yeah, the spider got
Halfreen
amped
begins
out.
to go,
Oh.
you would hear. What languages do you speak?
I do speak Draconic.
You would hear in Draconic. Um, Come back, little intruder.
And Jarvis will say, "We've been made," or "I've been made."
What?
Well, I guess send Halfring and Pip to the slaughter so we don't give away our position.
Well,
Yeah,
Pip
then
is
they'll just
gone.
think that it's
Halfring,
them.
I don't know how much longer. Also, we need to get into that cave, and that is a red dragon with some wyvern sentries.
Oh, it's a red dragon with a cult. Where have I heard this
Possibly.
before? Up at
Also,
Yellowstone.
it has frickin' ruins in there that we need to investigate,
What the hell?
and a
Act.
bunch of money.
Now we're talking.
This is where a nuclear base is in my world.
What?
Walter looks at Bruce and just
This
asks, "Do all red dragons have cults form around them?"
I don't know.
Maybe? At this point, it's kind of a running theme. Let's
I mean,
all get into
most
position. Is Helfreen able to get out?
Yeah, sure, yeah. So he would have said that, and if you're gonna move him, you can move him the max amount of his speed.
Helfreen has a flying speed of 30.
he can dash.
Yeah, you can dash if you want to. You can dash if
The,
you want to.
okay, 16.
You can leave that dragon behind.
No,
Uh,
Dragon ain't gonna stay behind.
and as you get to about over there, you would hear rising from within the cave via Helfreen, and the rest of you would hear it as well. A deep rumbling roar, and the two wyverns would awaken from their slumber and begin like screeching and looking around.
Helfreen's got a 21 stealth.
Yeah. But they are alerted nonetheless.
I don't even know if you're using a base red dragon.
Doesn't matter, you
If
wouldn't
this is a
know.
true. I know.
I rolled. Don't worry. Um. So what will we do with this? The wyverns wouldn't see you unless they actively looked. So let's see if they see you. If they see little Helfreen.
I will cast Aura of Agathist on myself.
Oh wow. One of them
They
actually
roll really
does.
good.
One of them rolled a natural 20.
Oh, fuck.
Um, wow. This
I'm
is
casting
gonna be one
Fire
of those
Shield on
nights.
myself.
But the cold
Good
guy.
call. Good call.
The wyvern over here will spring up and immediately begin flying, and I think because they have quite a bit of a fly speed, yeah,
Oh, they could definitely catch up with him.
it gets right up on him.
Do we
So you
see
got
And
a cold.
Halfring make it out over the cliff before he gets got?
you would just start to see Helfreen making it out over the cliff edge, and
Helfreen's, even though Helfreen is small, they do have good speed. Oh, kind of crappy AC, but they're
so
also immune to poison.
I'll be fair. Technically, that was like its action to try and find you, so it just flies up and it's rapidly like it's about to get him.
My friend's gonna go into a dive.
All right, and I'll say at this point I'll take you over to the other back over to the other map, and
Jarvis is getting his mag cannon out. It's like,
so
fuck,
you could
fuck.
put Helfreen up over here and let's get a little turn order going.
Hello, fucking.
Jarvis
Damn
is
it!
gonna be aiming for the looking for red scales in the sky.
Oh yeah.
You were warned about volume.
And for the purpose
Well,
of
we're not
this,
at the we're at the bottom, not the top.
Yeah, you can still cause avalanches anywhere on the mountain.
I will also say this: if an avalanche would happen, it already would have with a dragon.
I don't see where that logic comes from.
No. I mean, if it was an ancient
Trinidad.
dragon, its roar probably would do it, but a young dragon? No.
Well, did I see a young dragon or did I see an adult dragon?
Oh god, if it's adult.
You saw a young
An
dragon.
adult dragon is huge, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, young. If it's large, it's young unless it's some kind of homebrew.
It was large. But yeah, you could put Helfreen over here.
It's already on the board.
Oh, you have him down there.
Yeah.
If we're since they were allowed to cast those spells, I'm going to animate a boulder or something.
I put Helfrey in there.
Yeah, because even if he dashed, he wouldn't be that far away.
It'll be a large boulder.
Okay. All right, let me. So descending, and then I have to because there was the other one. Hold on. He's technically off map for right now. This one was right over here. I'll put him over here, but he'll be here within a turn. Not great. Okay. So, as the wyvern is hot on Helfrin's tail, first up, Bruce, you see this winged creature incoming.
I don't really know what I'm gonna do.
This map is way bigger than I needed it to be.
Um,
You know what I might do? I might reduce the size. But that would fuck shit up.
Oh,
That'll
like the
mess
whole
up all the
map.
token sizes.
So what?
We could like.
Let to resize all the tokens. That'd be the only thing. Unless you're just like cutting off the edge of the map.
Yeah, if he's cutting off edge, it's fine.
Yeah, I was just gonna cut off that here. Let me move these guys over here a little bit because I don't want to have them be off the map when I do this. And let me edit it. Oh,
Wrong way!
nope. I did it wrong. I'm sorry.
Ah!
I can't
And
believe we
that's-
just had a TPK like that. Cast into the void.
That again.
You hate to see it.
The party just got reckoned ourselves.
You've been reckoned into deep space. What do you do?
try-
Have
Die immediately.
functional consciousness for about 5 seconds, and then in the next 15 seconds die.
Okay, so that one will be up there. We'll be over here. Offering right about there. That's a bit better. It's not as big as it was
Chance
before.
I was exhaling, so I won't suffer immediate trauma. Alright, yeah, I was exhaling.
Yeah, but now that means you're immediately into suffocation.
I know, but in a vacuum, if you're going into a vacuum, you actually want to exhale before you go into it.
Yeah, you don't want to
Because
be lasagna.
if you because if you have air in your lungs, it will rip it out, and that will cause trauma.
So what's your con modifier? That's how many rounds you're awake for.
4.
Okay.
Which is
That's not long enough.
Okay.
So 4 times 6 is 24 seconds.
That's
Alright,
actually
so
a bit longer than the average person could survive in a vacuum.
the map's fixed to a degree. Grid's still fucked up.
Averages
But
10 com.
yeah, Bruce, what are you doing?
I am going to use my action to dash and get over here. And that's it for me.
Okay. Mary.
I will use my action to. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna do a. No, I'll hold on to that. Yeah, I'm going to just move to over here.
That's plus height.
I'll dash
Yeah.
to get to here, and then. Oh wait, no, I have to stay within 60 feet. Yeah, I can go where I was going. And then bonus action, we are going to inspire Bruce and command the item to start making its way towards the dragons.
Okay.
Also mean that I'd have a kill quest right now.
Yep.
That is correct.
Alrighty. The Wyvern. The Wyvern, having caught up to Hellframe, is going to attack him.
Brave soldier was lost that day.
He's going to bite,
It's
crunch,
so
and then he is going to kind of like swing his tail under him and hit him with the stinger,
it's
which I don't know if he's affected by the poison.
poison doesn't do anything. However, 14 is enough to pop him.
Alright. So he pops
So
him.
whatever you used as his heart just tumbles down the mountainside.
And falls
Good to see
into the snow. And then the
I'm
Wyvern
not finding that thing. No
sees
fucking way.
the rest of you. Yeah, it would see you guys, and it would start flying off in your direction, and I believe it has 80 feet, so you'd get about over there. I think that was it, right about there. And that's for it.
I mean,
And technically it's about... It was a bit of a climb, so this thing is... How high up was Hellframe? Because you went into the cave mouth, so would you have been about like 10, 15 feet off the ground?
Yeah, 15.
Okay, and then the elevation from here, 10, 15. So 15, okay, and then... Okay, so the Wyvern would be 65 feet up? Yeah. Yep. But yeah. What you doing, Ed?
I'm gonna fucking just dash closer.
Okay.
So let's get me up in here. And that's it.
Alrighty, give me a second. Okay, Walter.
Let me check the range on Arc's at 60 feet. I'm going to go there, so I'm within 60 feet of Mary, and hold my action for an arc zap if it gets within range, which I don't think it will.
Okay, Garville.
I'm up. Will an avalanche occur? Do I have that knowledge?
The mountain
Based
expert
on-
already said that one would.
That it's a possibility. It can happen.
He had already told us that it probably would.
Now, would Jarvis trust that information?
Ed said this?
Ed said it. Yeah.
What I say?
Yeah.
The,
About the avalanche.
yeah,
Oh
but
yeah, it's true. Don't use the damn grass gun.
Fine. Gross is going to put away his gun. Begin moving forward. Then, as he's moving forward, he can use his action as blue electricity begins overdriving his body as he casts haste.
Okay.
Moving speed of 60. As they zip past Ed. As I will use my hasted action to dash. To essentially get here. Basically just right under the wyvern.
Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Any bonus actions?
Command Zeus to dash. That's it.
Alrighty. So this wyvern, it would have gotten up to here off of its base movement, and upon dashing, yeah, it could get down over there. It's gonna swoop down, and be about 10 feet above you, rapidly coming to attack. That is that wyvern, Bruce.
I don't know what to do. Okay. Let me just check the range on this. 30 feet now. I'm just going to move over here. Boom. And then let me just check the range on my gun. It is. Yeah. Alright. It'll be at disadvantage because of the range, but I'll take a shot at the guy on the right.
Oh, this one?
Wait, you're shooting?
With a pistol, not a railgun, am I good? Did they say something about regular guns?
We're about to find out.
Kapew.
It's a magic gun. It's a
It
book.
is a
It's
magic
not a
gun.
gun.
Yeah. It makes.
Can I even see them because of this rock? I don't know.
Oh no, well that one is 65 feet up. So
Oh, so I can't even see them. All right, then I guess I'll just use my action to dash.
You-
And, yeah.
well you could see him because
Oh, I
he's
can?
well yeah he's 65 feet up in the air.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll take a shot then.
Yeah. I think that's even on the long range, it's still within range. But yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. 13 piercing and 1 fire. They don't have anything for fire. Yeah, no. Okay. As you take a shot, and the gunshot sound echoes throughout the mountain, and you hit it in the torso, and it screeches in pain. Hold on. I gotta do a thing here real quick. You don't hear any rumbling from the mountain, so you don't think that you've caused any avalanche. So
I
That's good.
slowly put my gun in the holster and wipe the sweat from my brow, and that's my turn.
okay.
Pull the
Mary.
trigger and have the moment of clarity. He's like, oh, avalanche.
Oh, I thought you meant the big gun I can't find. Oh, okay. Now for the gun.
Get to there with my movement. And yeah, my longest range is 120. So I will action dash to there. Bonus action will inspire. Ed should be within range. Yeah, inspire Ed.
Alright.
And in doing so, command the dancing item to go attack the. Keep pursuing the Dargon. The Dargons.
Okay.
But that's its action to dash to get to there.
Alrighty. This wyvern. Let's see.
Big rock.
Rock fly.
Yes. As fly 30. Hover. As hover 30. Fly hover.
Okay.
So even if it's stunned, it doesn't fall.
The wyvern is going to. Yeah. It's gonna swoop down over
As
here.
soon as it gets in range, though,
Mhm.
zap.
Yep. That'll hit.
Oh, it is set up for 3d10. Let's go. It's
Let's
not a leveled
go.
spell.
Yo! 22 lightning. Nice.
The flying type gets struck by lightning, asshole.
As it swoops down towards Ed and you hit it with the lightning, and it cringes in pain and hisses and looks over in your direction, but for whatever reason, it is determined it will attack Ed. So it's gonna go for a bite.
Nope.
And then a stinger.
Yo.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh lord.
Oh. What?
I wish I was within 10 feet of you, because then you'd have proficiency.
I
with
mean,
slaves.
you gotta roll the con save before you
yeah.
take the poison.
Okay.
Yes, that is true.
Sheesh. I'm resistant to poison damage. Does that give me advantage on the save or just the regular
Only
save?
if you.
You have advantage.
Only if you're resistant to the. No, you have to be resistant
Oh,
to
yeah.
the condition, don't you?
Uh,
It says if it's poison or poison
Yeah,
damage. It
that's-
depends on which one it says.
Both. Oh, well, that is both.
And advantage on saving throws. Yeah.
Hey, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, so
oh, you're
Uh,
okay.
49, so half of 48 is 24, and then half of that is 12. So 12 poison and 15 piercing.
12 poison and 15. Yeah, I'll stand endurance to that. Oh, yes. Okay, so
So effectively,
12
just the 12 damage, yeah.
I'll find that. Alright.
But that is the wyvern's turn. Ed, your rebuttal.
Alright, yeah, my turn. Oh shit. I will giant smite.
Very good.
That. And I guess, if you say so, I'm gonna fucking get over here. And I'm gonna give you some 3. I got 3. I gotta remind myself.
Oh yeah, 3 attacks now.
Swanging. Alright, let's swing. That is not advantage.
The 29 will hit.
Okay, and I think I'm gonna use my fire ring because I'm gonna be able to use it against the fire dragon. So,
Fair assumption, you probably will.
yeah.
I mean, it'll drain it.
It's true. And there we go.
Oh,
That's a lot.
God.
Because I use take as well.
Already. Holy shit, 42. This guy is... he's already past bloodied.
Yeah, beat him up. It's gotta make a strength saving throw.
Strike save, got you. As it thought that you would be an easy target for whatever reason.
Whatever.
And oh
Yeah.
boy, it was wrong.
Big mistake. Ooh, that'll save.
Little gray man in Cold Mountain, I will kill. Oh no, it's big!
It big!
It burned! It punch!
It
It
hurt!
still doesn't have his pants on, so.
I
That
mean,
would
yeah.
just put his pants on.
I mean, it's up to Ed.
I did. I think eventually I found it. It's been over a day.
Yeah, we've slept twice.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, you got 2 more
And Walter's
attacks.
on you one of those 2 times.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's just, I think Walter would be like, hey, can we want to roll over and like... anyway, I have 2 more attacks. Ba-boom.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't no.
I do. Okay. Okay.
Is it-
I gotta turn those things off. Sorry about that. So that would
It's
just
just
be the D8, which was an 8 plus 9.
So 17.
Yeah. Now, third swing. How's it looking? Worse?
Critical.
Critical.
Yeah, it's
Alright,
critical.
Let's fuck him up. Oh, no! Inspiration.
You have inspiration.
That hits.
Oh
He's
my.
rolling inspiration anyway.
I'm rolling it.
Oh yeah, definitely hits.
Cool. Great.
So wyvern, they
And
don't have high
explodes
AC.
Thunder.
Yeah, I guess they just
It does explode
Yeah,
with thunder, yeah.
get that thunder damage. Ba-boom.
You get big. You hit it with that first meaty one. It's just completely dazed, and the other 2 quickly put an end to its life
Oh hell yeah.
as it falls to the ground, dead.
Who let me have 3 attacks? That is gonna be my turn.
Alrighty,
Or maybe actually no, I'll use the rest of my movement and go over here.
Walter.
I'm going to move up to the boulder over here. I think that's in range. Yeah, that is. I'm going to shoot it with Arc Zap.
Zappy zap.
Eh.
That just misses.
Unfortunately.
I was not inspired. But
No,
that means
inspired
Jarvis
person,
can add my proficiency bonus to attacking him. As a bonus action, I will shout that the I shout at the wyvern to distract it so Jarvis has advantage. I'm helping him with a bonus action. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. I shout, "You'll never be a real dragon! You'll always be one of the lame non-dragons!"
It doesn't seem to understand you. But it does hear you yelling regardless, so it does give him the help.
So
Garvo!
it's about 10 feet away.
Yeah, it's 10 feet up.
Alright.
You probably would be able to hit it from where you are.
Can I hit it?
What a good use. A good time for that.
Right, yeah, 10 feet would would just be within range of being able to attack if it had 5-foot reach, or
If
would
you're-
that have to,
If you're under it.
if you're under it? Yeah.
You have advantage of the first strike.
As my hand grabs for it.
It's just, ha! Ha! Jumping up trying to grab it.
It's the only melee weapon I have right now, since my other one I had to put away.
Oh, that'll hit. Big numbers. Be necrotic.
+4
To hit or damage?
damage.
So
Okay,
that is
well-
12 points of necrotic damage.
Alrighty, as you manage to just like very briefly grab its foot and quickly let go after draining some of its life energy.
And just out of curiosity, let me guess, no flicker? Because I was assuming that's not enough still.
No, don't worry.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
when it happens.
Oh no, this is more so Jarvis checking. This isn't Anton checking. This is Jarvis checking.
Alrighty.
I still have 2 more attacks.
That you do. You are hasted.
11 misses.
11 misses. Yep. It's just flying slightly above your range to dodge out of the way.
Go.
Oh, hit!
As this one kind of shoots up, grabs it by the neck, and just starts choking it just a little bit more as I put an arcane jolt into it.
Okay.
It's gonna be 9 necrotic.
+4.
Wait, I thought it only happens once.
Nope. As long as I've made an attack against that creature or I've helped, you can add my proficiency bonus to the damage against the creature.
13.
Oh, that is disgusting.
7 for
You
20
and Ed
damage.
both get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is 13 plus. That's 20 damage.
Yep, 20. You've put some damage into him. He's not quite bloodied yet, but he is angry.
And I'll just basically.
Angry.
He's
I will
angry.
say draconic to it. You have just wrought the wrath of the god, devil, and unknown horrors itself.
It hisses.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Bonus action?
That's it.
Wyvern. Ah, well, you just did some damage to it, and you're right under it, so it's gonna go for it. It's gonna bite
Miss.
and stinger. Oh, definitely miss.
Only if it allowed, I would have grabbed its tail and start frickin' doing the thing from Avengers, but nah.
Oh, what, trying to spin him around?
I was thinking more
Hulk
like
and
Hulk.
Loki, there's no way you're strong enough to do that.
No,
I know,
you
I
wouldn't be
Ed
able
might.
to. Yeah, Ed might
Oh.
be able to do that, but yeah. That's it for him, Bruce.
Okay. I am going to move over here. Boom, and then let's see the range. Okay, let me just double check something. I will shoot a firebolt. Not a
Choice.
disadvantage, so it's the 17. Oh wait, no, 15. I didn't take off archery. So 15.
Okay. 15. Which I think puts him at bloodied.
No, 15 to hit.
Oh, wow, I'm stupid. Why did I do that? Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 6 damage.
You can add. How does magical inspiration work? Yeah, you can use the inspiration on damage spells as well, if you want.
Oh, so I can reroll some of those die, or add
No,
a
just add.
D.
You add a D10.
To damage rolls.
I thought this was
Magical inspiration from Tasha's.
Holy
That-
bejesus.
Hit points, deals damage. So it's a
Oh,
D8.
it's a spell. Okay, so if it's a spell, you can do that. Okay.
Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
It's a. Yep. Okay.
A
I
D-
use my
10, isn't
inspiration and do.
Yeah, D.
Oh.
Did he roll a D10?
Yeah, D10.
Yeah, you roll a d10. Okay.
Okay. My bad.
Ah,
sorry.
yes. Okay, so it is blooded.
12 total.
For some reason, I heard D8.
And,
Yeah,
that's
the
my
only
turn.
trade-off is you don't get the motive potential.
Mary.
Right.
The symbol just disappears. Okay. I will run to. I'm not running to there because I'm not grouping up again. I'll head over here because I should still be in range of Walter. And we're gonna inspire Ed again and tell the dancing on me go attack.
Thanks.
And the dancing item is gonna come on and slam.
Slam. Yeah,
It's
that'll
not
hit.
an advantage.
Either way. Of damage.
Does 12
Nice.
force.
Just slam into it, and it kind of like stumbles a little bit, dips down, but manages to keep its height, flapping its wings.
And then the dancing item will use the rest of its movement to fly so it's above the wyvern.
Okay. 15 feet.
But I
okay.
don't. Yeah. Well, so like it's on top of the wyvern, but
Got you. Alrighty.
it's a little crowded there.
Yeah, you need to be getting a little crowded. That's all for Mary. Ed.
Okay, got another fucking wyvern. I don't know where the big guy went or is, but let's distance. Man, am I close enough? Let's see.
After that breath into the mic, I think so.
Sorry that I was yawning.
Oh.
I don't know why I started yawning a little bit ago, and like they're just big yawners.
I don't think I can get close enough without dashing.
Throw a snowball?
I'm gonna pack a mean snowball.
Okay.
Is this good packing snow?
Yeah, it's good packing snow.
Oh yeah, alright. I'm gonna toss a snowball at it.
Okay.
With my powerful Goliath Mountain snowball technique. I'll put a rock in it.
Okay. Alright. So I guess just roll a regular. It's a ranged attack, right? So you.
Improvise. So
It is improvised.
It is improvised,
Yeah.
proficient.
Okay. So you can. Yeah.
But it'll probably be dexterity and not strength.
Yeah. It'd be Dex. Trying to baseball pitch him.
So we're good.
So I guess it would just be like a dex check. Dex roll.
With proficiency, so I'll just roll
Yeah.
d20 plus 3.
Okay.
Because I have a -1 index. Unfortunate.
You're inspired.
I'm gonna use it for the snowball.
Okay.
Is it a D10 now?
It's ability check. It's a D10, but you get to roll it twice if it's an ability check.
Well, it's an improvised weapon attack.
Okay. Sorry, I just came back.
You pecked a mean snowball. That'll hit.
Okay, so now does it explode with the bardic inspiration damage when it
Yeah.
hits the? That's
Well,
badass.
the wyvern makes a con save to see if it takes the thunder damage.
Okay.
What if I pack like the little lucky charm into the snowball and then it explodes? Oh, that's unfortunate. But it's pretty sick.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty sick. It'll like explode.
Explodes.
How much damage does it take? I think it's like what? It's a D4 because it's an improvised weapon.
I'll just do a D4. That sounds
For
like snowball
his
damage.
size, maybe a D6.
I mean, you still had your ability modifier, right?
Yeah, it's a.
But a
D4
dex
plus-
is -1.
Ew.
Unfortunate. Let's roll 0. Yes!
Oh,
But
Oh,
does Giant Smite work on ranged weapons?
does it?
I mean, that would be a
Or is it
strength.
just
Oh, I see. I mean, it's an extra
Extra
big
damage.
snowball. So, hey, it makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I'll allow it.
All right, well, let's roll. We got a D8 in there. There we go.
All right. So he
It's more
takes
offended than anything.
1 damage. And that's the first
First
time
of all,
that
how dare you?
it explodes. Like it's a thunderous sound. Yeah.
It's
Probably not like thunderclap
Yeah.
5e, but
How audible
yeah,
is it? 'Cause
thunderously
usually-
shatters.
Usually thing.
I mean, it only affects things within 5 feet of it. It doesn't
Okay.
say how loud it is, though. It just says it only affects things within 5 feet of it.
Okay, because some
So, like, what
spells
is-
are like it's audible out to 100 feet or whatever.
All right. So then I
Like,
won't worry about it for now. Is that all Ed's gonna do?
that is all I'm gonna do.
Okay, Walter. It was nice though. Mean snowball.
Me so well. Matter of practice, though.
I think even if I were to get right there, because it'd be slightly more than 10 feet. I'm gonna move up. Hold on. Move that over. Okay. Move there and shoot another arc zap.
That hits.
I can't leave the field blank to submit it. Okay, that's dumb. I hate that it asks me.
Okay. 12 lightning.
Oh,
Uh,
but it's too late to add the 4 damage to the snowball.
I can add it. It's whatever, because he would have had it. It's not like it's you're calling it out thing. It's supposed to be there, and his turn only just
Yeah,
passed.
it's a passive.
So he's not quite critical, but he's taking some damage. He looked really surprised when he got hit with the snowball. He did not expect that.
Alright, bonus action capability.
Very well. Jarvis.
The dancing item being on top should be flanking with Jarvis.
Yes. I'll allow that. So you'd have advantage, Jarvis.
That's why I'd put it over top.
God, I have to
You
stop
muted
yawning.
Anton.
It's on!
Sorry, I forgot I muted myself. I was answering a question from my parents. He's still like flapping above me, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you have advantage. Because you're flanking with the dancing item.
Gotta make better weapons for close combat.
Yeah, that'll hit. Okay. And it's got another 4 on top of it, right? So
Oh, it's fucking 12.
he's critical.
Add 4 to that too.
Yeah, no, I did for the first one. Yeah, 13 will also hit.
Oh, sure, because these things have shit AC.
For another 12.
Another 12.
They are
Thanks to
glass
that.
cannons because their poison on their tail is brutal.
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Unfortunately, though, yeah, the 11 will not hit.
Bonus action. Get him, Zeus.
Zeus Bito. Yeah, that is.
Technically, Zeus does not have the kill quest, so it's just go.
And that kills it. Zeus manages to leap up and hook in really deep to this thing's thigh, puncturing whatever a wyvern's femoral artery is, and the thing bleeds out really quick. And it falls on top of you, Jarvis. You don't take any damage, but the body just kind of pushes you into the snow cushioning most of the blow.
I still have some movement. Can I get out?
Yeah, you can get out.
Thank you.
You'll use half your movement to crawl out from under it.
As it just kind of spit out. I look around. Where the fuck's the dragon?
You do not see the dragon. Convenient it worked out this way. You would hear a rumbling roar, and roar, yeah, groar. And in Draconic, you would hear hold on. Or actually, no, yeah. You would hear it. You would all hear it in your heads.
It's psychic?
Which I think Jarvis is the only one that understands Draconic, so effectively approach intruders and face me.
And some telepathy can bypass languages.
This is... Says it could speak Common or Draconic. I think it would just choose to speak Draconic in this sense.
Any of you else hear that?
Yes, I don't know what it meant.
Yeah, it hurts a man very well.
Oh, it's calling us out. It's that dragon's fucking calling us out.
Tell it now.
So, well, you said we wanted to go in there anyway, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm worried.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. So if you're gonna, I'll say for right now, I'll take you out of the turn order.
How long is it gonna take us to get up there?
It's a bit of a climb.
All right, give us a minute.
Is it more than a mile away?
It was an hour.
No, like straight line to where he saw the Dargan. Was it more than a mile?
No, it's not more than a mile. It's just more like the climb is a bit treacherous, and there's not really. If you were to try and like find a way around to come up, it would take you way longer.
I want
Since
to
I'm
twit long with the
hasted,
dragon.
how long would it take me?
He said it would take an hour earlier to hike up.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Then I'm just gonna end haste now, and you see Jarvis go. Tick.
Oh,
I'm good.
I mean, do we really want to fight it up there?
You have any better options?
I don't think it's going to come down here. It knows it has the
Yeah.
advantage.
Yeah, but like, how do you can you taunt a dragon? Are they proud? What did your book say?
Yeah, but
I think
what
with
are
the
red
bu-
dragons? Are they arrogant? Are they proud? Are they envious? I imagine green dragons are envious because green with envy.
red or
I'm
greedy?
Red or greedy.
Also
Okay.
very.
Maybe
Also, I don't know much more.
maybe taunt him that we have a bigger pile of gold over here. I don't think that will work.
No,
Okay.
Ed.
So like looking up there, the dragon is not currently looking over the ledge or anything, right?
not that you can see.
Okay. I want to, or if we're out of initiative, because I need to do two actions for this
Okay.
if I'm gonna try something.
Yeah, we're out of initiative.
So first of all, I want to I'm going to twit longer the dragon because we made that range a mile.
And a what?
It's modified message.
Yep, yep.
Lets you do a longer message than message does. And has a range of a mile. Well, it would be awful hard to and this isn't well, this would be in common. So assuming he can speak common, but I don't have another option. Well, it'd be awful hard for us to get up there with all this treasure in our caravan. And I'm going to why don't you come down here instead of being such a coward? And I'm going to, as soon as I finish that, program delusion a bunch of like dog sled style sleds um over here in the tree cover that have like are loaded down with chests and treasure.
Okay. Message isn't
Over
like
in this
sending,
area.
right? They don't get to respond, or do they?
You said
You can respond to
did
this
we
message
say?
in messages. In message. Don't know about twit longer.
Yeah, here's the message and can reply. Yeah, and can reply.
He will respond in common. Just want to think
I
of
can
the
make
right
like
way
a
to say this.
deception or persuasion or anything. If I need to.
Yeah, I would
Probably deception because we
say
don't actually have a
deception.
huge amount
Yeah,
of treasure.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we do. Look, it's right there.
Yes, it's right there.
And since you know it's fake, it's a deception.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Decent money.
Okay.
Like if he looks over, he'll see stuff. If he has a way of looking out here.
What's everybody's passive perceptions?
14.
15.
Well,
Yeah.
8.
12, 8.
Hell yeah.
12, 8. Jarvis, what's your
So many
passive?
women has hit on him and he hasn't noticed.
Okay.
13.
You wouldn't see anything, but you would hear do you think so little of me that I would rise to your provocation? I know what it is you seek. Come.
Does it?
I mean, we seek its
going
head.
to I'm gonna burn a second twit longer. And this is 100% true, Dylan. We only seek you. I do not know what else you think we seek.
It is true. Make a persuasion, I guess.
And the other stuff's just a bonus.
Yes.
Okay, so if he had a way of looking out and seeing the treasure, would this be an advantage?
If he had a way of seeing the treasure,
Because of the previous stuff. If not, that's fine. I just
like in the sense of he sees that there's treasure, and you're telling him that you only want him. So
yeah, we came for him.
Uh, yeah, okay.
Ew.
All right. Uh, this is funny. This is funny. Um, he will respond. Then all the more reason. Meet me.
Man, dude does not want his treasure. Well, I tried, guys.
Well, I guess we start the hike.
Well, but hiking, that's fine with me.
Ed,
What?
you want to suplex a dragon?
I've done it before, and I'd do it again.
You
Let's.
suplex
I
the
want to see
dragon?
it this time. I want you to. I
Uh,
want to see it.
yeah, you died before I did it last time.
Oh. Oh.
Well, let's let it not happen this time.
Yeah, don't die because you got to see it.
I'm hardier than before.
It's good. You're damn right.
Frankly, I'm more worried about Bruce and Mary.
We'll keep him alive.
So I'll say before you begin the trek. It's a little bit late, but let's take that tenor because I got to use the bathroom.
Piss!
You have time for a big dragon fight?
Like half of a
We
dragon
don't
fight.
need your sass.
It's not sass. It's a genuine question.
I know. I was I don't know the word for it, but I was being a dick.
Ah, you were being back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Tom thing.
Ooh. Good one. Bovolan Achzu. So,
Oh, that's cool. That's actually pretty neat.
Rolled below a 10 on all 3 charisma dice.
I mean, that's just the Marion Aaron experience when it comes to performance and deception like that.
Yeah. Which to
When
be
it
clear,
really
all
matters,
those
it's
rolls are
like,
still
no,
good.
you don't need it.
All those are still good rolls, but they're not what they should be.
Yep.
Is anyone here a
Uh,
Warhammer fan?
don't worry. Here in a little bit,
Not
in a few more
in
levels,
particular. It's like
in
okay.
a few more levels, we'll get
Okay, but
glibness.
they're doing a cool thing with the Total War Warhammer's DLC that's coming out.
Hmm.
You can either buy the DLC for like $22, or you can buy 1/3 of it, which gets you access to one of the armies.
This translator sucks.
In what translator, Dylan?
This translator that Beck sent me.
It's a Dova translator.
Are you trying to speak Dova?
Because
From
I put in fire from English to dragon, which is supposed to be like Yol,
Yol?
and it's not. It just says fire.
Turn off phrase translation.
Fire is Ixen in Forgotten Realms. Draconic.
Whatever, right? Oh, because you're on Dragon to English.
No, I'm on English to dragon.
Sure, because I just had it do Yol.
It's not working. English to dragon, I did fire. It won't do it. And then let's see if I do. If I put, how do you spell Yol? Is it just YOL?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put dragon to English, YOL, translate, Yol.
Oh yeah, Dragon to English doesn't seem to work because Yol translates to Yol. Oh, are you click the? Do you see the underline under the word fire?
Hold on.
When you do English to dragon.
Oh, it does say it. Okay.
Yeah, it's so you understand what each word is. Oh, I guess the dragon also does it. Because if you, yeah, okay, yeah, English to dragon, dragon to English does work, just not in the way I thought it did.
Why isn't it working?
Oh, there's no Dova word for shit
Oh.
and asshole.
Yol.
Orshul. Ik losa. Bex nakest. Then I mean, Srota!
Yeah, I couldn't put a condition on that casting of the spell. So it's just gonna happen for 5 minutes, every 15 minutes. The ghost treasure of the mountain.
There's gonna be legends formed about it.
That and the frost salamander that only attacks people named Jarvis.
Honestly, you're a menace to society.
I could be dispelling these, I guess.
I could have, if you wanted me to.
No, it's funnier this way. Dylan, why is there a dragon in a nuclear base?
What do you mean?
Oh god, what if the entire silo was reckoned over?
Oh, it's more than a silo back. It's a whole complex.
What are you talking about? What, you think I reckoned over a nuclear missile silo?
You reckoned over the whole complex.
It says it's made out of dwarven and elvish make, so
I mean, that's the outside of it.
That's just what Jarvis thinks because he's not familiar with late 20th century construction.
Oh,
I
that's
will
true.
say Jarvis knows the difference between metal and stone.
It was stone.
It's also like the hub for NORAD in modern day is in a base very close to this area.
It could also just be a general coincidence and Dylan's fucking with you.
Actually, I'm not positive it's nukes. It is a major base though
I think it's
in that
another one of
area.
those mazes from Washington.
I hope it is. 'Cause it means it means that the voices were correct.
Let me see. Is it nuclear? I just can't wait till we have to fight SEAL Team 6 because they were reckoned over.
What's an M16?
Well, you found that one guy selling the guns in Glacier Break.
That was a dwarf.
I gotta do one more just to see. I
What,
have to
the
know.
polite society is an art society? No, that guy was not a dwarf. He was a human.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
the guy that sold you the paracord. He was a human. Has it been 10 minutes already?
I
Yes.
think so.
Okay. Everybody ready to start this back up?
Yeah, I'm back.
Matt, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys are you're climbing up, right? You're starting the trek?
Yep. The hour-long trek, and there goes my fucking armor of Agathis.
I'm sorry.
There goes my
Aldo
animated idol.
Lavin.
For the trek, for the climb, it's usually, so if you have pythons and rope, make an athletics at advantage. But if you're like just straight climbing, it's a straight roll. If you're not using them.
Oh, I got 37 pythons. Let's go. And we got rope.
I also
We got a lot
have-
of rope.
I'm going to polymorph into an owl and fly up.
Not a giant owl that could carry someone up, just an owl.
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense. I'll go giant owl if anyone wants to hop on my back.
Look, don't insult my man, all right? He don't want to help none of y'all. Y'all suck.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck y'all.
I'll go small mode and ride on the owl.
Small mode. Wait, how to didn't we have that like strong rope?
You do, yeah.
Did we get
Rita.
paracord?
You do a paracord.
But that's the only paracord in like 2,000
Makes-
miles.
Okay, 12.
Going Rita. Very much swimming in my clothes on the back of this owl.
Okay, Mary's getting carried up. All right, so it would just be Jarvis and Ed that I need the athletics from.
That can be arranged.
Oh, I rolled a
He's-
strength, not an athletics. Shit.
Well, he's just watching from the base of the cliff.
Oh, is Holly gonna hide? I was gonna say because she could have just ridden Ed up.
26.
No, Holly
Yeah.
has
There we
not been
go.
with
That's
the
way
party
better.
during the dragon stuff because of fire.
Oh yeah, Holly would not have a good time.
Yeah, Holly was staying back behind everything here. That's why she wasn't in initiative. But when they're going up, she'll go and act like a bush at the base of the cliff they're climbing.
I do have pythons and hammer and rope.
As
Okay.
do I.
Which, because of false appearance, does she need to make a stealth check?
No.
Like, if
No.
she's just sitting there at the bottom?
You could just very easily be a shrub.
She quickly scoops
Okay.
up some snow and throws it into the air.
All right, so for Jarvis, it's a little bit slower going. Maybe because he has like Zeus on his back or something. But
Zeus on
nonetheless,
my back.
I don't know. You got to get him up
Zeus
there, right?
Zeus is medium size.
You can still carry a medium creature as a medium creature.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Do you know how much a fully metal creature weighs?
I mean, unless you're just gonna wait until you get up top and then throw a rope around him and all of you hoist him up together. Could do that.
He can climb, unless it's a sheer cliff, is it?
Sort of. It's mostly sheer.
Yes.
But nonetheless, Ed and Walter have less difficulty. Jarvis, it takes you a bit longer. Mary and Bruce were already up there quite quickly with the flying. And I'll bring you over to this one. They should no longer be here. You would be over here, which I'll say is like the edge of that thing. And oh yeah, that one shouldn't be there either because those were the ones that went after you. And the cave entrance is over yonder.
It's south on this perspective of map,
Yeah, I know.
which technically is northwest? Northeast. If the other map was oriented correctly.
Yes. Yeah. But as you all make your way up, after you hoist Zeus up, you would see coming out of the cave entrance a little dude.
Oh,
So
Little dude.
small.
hey buddy.
That's not the dragon.
Is that the wyrmling?
Jarvis, I think you need to get Pip's eyes checked.
That's not the dragon.
It's right behind me, isn't it?
Nope.
You say
Oh.
that, and you slowly turn around. The suspense building. There's nothing behind you.
Walter's actually behind you. You look down slightly. Goes, Jesus. Shit.
This little one will scurry out and then almost kind of like a dog sit in that sort of manner
Oh.
and look over in your direction, and it'll say in Draconic, my brother wishes to speak.
It is apparently the
come the
sibling
fuck
of the
on.
dragon.
So that what someone fucking saw, and then they made the report?
That is what I'm guessing. Also, this got more interesting.
Also, Jarvis, what does
Since
it say?
I just said
Oh.
that is apparently the sibling, and I think the dragon wants to parlay.
Okay.
And
I
I
think
would
it's
say,
similar.
Just so a second one of us can understand what's going on.
okay.
I think it's a similar situation like the one in the frickin' Yellowstone.
You would also see, as you guys like look over in the direction of that one, this guy, you previously hadn't noticed him, slowly
The fuck?
slinks. Yeah, he came from over here, and he walks over in this direction and kind of looks over his shoulder at you
Yeah,
guys
the red dragon.
as if to indicate to follow.
Oh, fucking, how many of these are there?
At this point, Jarvis would have pulled out his mag cannon.
We're still on the mountain.
We're parlaying. Put it away.
And he'll slowly make his way over here.
Jarvis, put away the mag cannon.
I'm not gonna have it out in a lethal stance, but I'm not putting it back away.
Jarvis.
Yeah, if it turns out you're threatening it, you're on your own.
I'm not going to
If it
threaten
thinks you're
it.
threatening it, you're on your own.
It is in a rested position on a sling on my shoulder.
Okay.
Good enough.
That's good.
And as you approach, you would hear from within the cave the clinking of coins and shifting of other metallic objects. And slowly but surely, from the darkened maw of the cave,
I think we're supposed to stay behind the line that these two are setting up.
I wasn't trying to.
no, you can come as close as you want to. They don't immediately seem hostile, but they're definitely like wary of you.
Can I reach out my hand and like try and pet this little guy?
Animal handling wouldn't really apply to this because they're like
Sentient?
I would
not
say
animals.
it depends on their intelligence at this point.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm proficient in that. Guidance. Because I want to pet the dragon.
I want to pet the dragon.
I'll add a lane charge.
11.
11.
That would be an
11.
You slowly put your hand towards it, and it seems to realize what you're trying to do, and it doesn't look happy with it. So much so that it looks like it wants to bite you because it begins baring its teeth. But the other one, yeah, the other one will say something to it in Draconic, which Mary and Jarvis, you just hear, "Don't," and he will
Walter,
not go to bite you.
please back up. It will bite your hand if you try touching it.
Yeah, I know. I can read body language.
This dragon will come forth, and to make this simpler, he will speak in common. He will say, civilized conversation first begins with introductions. I am Zok Onik Dainmar.
Oh, we're the Spirit Chasers. I'm Ed.
Walter.
Jarvis Lim Smith.
Three.
Rex.
Bruce motherfucking Summers. That's actually part of the name. It's middle name. Bruce M. Summers.
He got it legally changed.
Yeah.
Did that happen when I was dead?
He always does
Why?
things behind our back.
Why have you
True.
mortals come to my Strunma, my mountain?
Well, there is a bounty on a young a dragon wyrmling in this area.
Apparently, passerbys, caravans, and other traders were being attacked. So a bounty was put out for the to make the problem not a problem.
Is this truly why you have come?
Primarily. But
I mean, if we can talk you into not being a problem, that'd be great. Considering how chromatic dragons are exceedingly rare.
and typically hostile.
Yeah, they've all been gaslighting me into thinking that there was only one of each color.
We thought there were.
It's gaslighting.
Yeah, what is gaslighting?
Actually, yeah, when was that term coined?
The attacks you speak of
1938.
were the lessers. As he sort of like looks over in the direction of the cliff edge.
The wyverns?
They were tasked with bringing food for my siblings.
Oh, but
Wait,
the
weren't we
the
also
kiddos weren't causing trouble themselves, were they?
Not that I am aware.
And it would be the first time that a bounty's been put out on something and it turns out to be something completely different.
I
Kiddos.
was just surprised. I'm surprised it's actually a dragon we're dealing with. Had
Didn't
some like
Call.
didn't the master also want us to like tell them something?
we'll get to that.
I mean, fucking. They know what a wyvern is. They wouldn't make that
Yeah.
mistake.
Do they
I mean,
though?
the hunters do, but does random people know? They just go by the reports they get.
Yeah, they get by reports.
I mean, these little guys look different enough from what we just fought. For
Yeah, but I mean,
anyone.
if there's only one, which is what y'all have been telling me, then no one would know. They see a rust-colored draconic figure. How else would you describe it when red
Especially if
dragon
you
is the
saw it
only
from a
thing you know of?
distance.
The ones I saw last night, well, me and also Jarvis, were they? Do they look closer to these ones or the ones we fought?
The ones you fought.
Okay, so then it adds up.
Can I insight this man?
Sure.
I do not have good insight, but we're gonna go for it. That's decent.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
He seems to be telling the truth.
All right.
He will say, since we have been shunted to this land, things have been difficult. And as you said, my people have grown increasingly rare with the times due to the chromatic curse. We do what we can to survive and maintain our numbers.
If it's any consolation, my group here is aware of a great elder that exists east of here,
Northeast. He's not
northeast.
doing well. You say shunted.
Yeah,
He was shunted into a cave slightly too small for him.
And full of stalagmites.
Yeah. Imagine appearing inside a box full of daggers.
It's like he's in an Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah, those things.
That would explain the scent that I have caught when I have left to hunt the mountains.
Wait, why did you think we were here? You thought we were seeking something, you told me.
Long ago, there were humans. Well, long by your standards.
It was
They
like last month
constructed
for him.
they constructed a place here. And a deal was made for me to guard it. Those that sought to test their mettle within were allowed safe passage, should they pay a toll. Add to my hoard, and you shall be free to traverse the gloam beneath.
explains the horde.
Alone?
Clone.
Why do people go
Would
to
Aaron
do
have
that?
any
Why would
idea what
someone?
gloam means? Or is that like a draconic word? Is that a real word?
It's a
That's
real
a
word,
real
yeah.
word.
Draconic word?
Yeah.
Okay.
The time of day immediately following sunset. Synonyms: crepuscle.
Oh, I looked
Yeah,
up
it's a
globe
little.
and I was seeing like stuff about one of the two
So it's
provinces in the
Twilight.
posterior exterminator of the frog of a horse's foot.
Huh. Oh, like
So it's another word for Twilight?
GLOAM. Yeah, it's like an old timey word.
Okay.
I mean, come on, he's a fucking dragon, man.
It's
He's not
like
going to
dragon.
speak like regular people. Yeah, what the fuck?
Beverly.
Tell
Oh,
me,
great heavens.
whomst told you to guard this place? Do you know of their names or what they looked of?
I do. But I am bound. There are certain things that I cannot reveal.
By standard agreement or by something more supernaturally binding?
Were it a traditional agreement, there was a chance I would not have upheld it.
Okay, but why would anyone want to go down there and like pay you to do it?
This world you live in, surely you have seen things have changed in the years since what you mortals call the reckoning.
You got that right.
That's
A
a
great
bit of an
evil
understatement.
is upon the horizon. This place contains knowledge, and perhaps even power, that would assist any of those wishing to alter the course of events.
Does such things as Jarvis goes into his notes have anything to do with this symbol as I show the cross with the 5 stars?
I mean, if this place was made by the people who want to combat it, I don't think he
I
might not know the symbol of
goes
the.
have anything to do with it?
You don't see any recognition on his face.
Is there any recognition from me turning into Robo Machina?
Oh, is that what you're gonna do? Oh, you
I put
did?
it in
Oh
chat,
my
yeah.
god. You turn into Machina and no, you don't see any recognition.
Okay, I'll turn back. These people that paid to go in, did any of them ever return?
Only once.
The first time?
The building.
Those that created the place returned. Those that have come since have not. But it matters not to me, for the tithe has already been paid.
Does this have
However,
anything?
if what you say about this bounty is true, and you seek to claim the lives of me and my ilk, then I will strike you down where you stand.
I mean, clearly there's been a misunderstanding because
Hold on.
it was the wyverns doing it, not you and your little brothers here. You seem to be a worm of his word. Um, and we'd be able to explain. It's like, yeah, it wasn't a dragon doing it.
I just had a thought. If you would humor me, instead of paying with a teeth of gold, how about a teeth of silence not to tell anyone you're here, so we may explore this passageway?
He make a persuasion check.
We've
I think not. Your silence can be easily bought with your blood.
Couldn't hurt to try.
what level of a tie? What was it anyway?
That was going to be my follow-up.
How much we talking here?
What is the value of a single mortal's life?
A pittance. To my vast hoard, it would be but a pittance. To you, however, well, he kind of like looks at each of you and 1,000 gold
Each?
Is that each or total?
total.
Okay.
Were it more, it would not be fair. That is a sum that would not typically be possible.
And say, hypothetically, we do pay this tithe.
I mean, you said
And
safe passage.
we go in. The stuff in there is not part of your hoard, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And if we were to, say, have to retreat and then come back later to try again, would we have to pay again? Or is it like a lifetime pass?
Do you give us like a stamp or a bracelet or something? Maybe a membership card?
We are long lived. You will be remembered. Should you return and wish to traverse the deep once more, the tithe will not need to be paid.
Oh,
But as I have
I mean,
said,
1,000 gold.
none have
1,000 gold
returned.
seems pretty steep, but we might be able to part with it.
Mr. Dragon Man, so this if this really is a whole big misunderstanding, um, when we go and tell them that it's just some wyverns, it wasn't these creatures being harmful. Are you going to stop hunting for food in terms of people around here, and you're just going to get another bounty for yourself?
Yeah, like, I mean, if we go after,
In our time
animals,
here,
beasts
we
and
have
stuff.
avoided attacking humans We did not wish to bring their attention upon this place.
So the wyverns just fucked up. I think that's as simple as it is. I mean, they were the ones doing it. We took them down.
They are bestial. They do
I think
not
that's
follow commands.
I think that's we settled the actual problem of the bounty,
Well, there we go.
If I'm
as far as
correct,
I'm concerned.
if anything, you dragons could literally hunt some of the local magical wildlife to sustain yourselves.
And
I mean,
as we have, though it is more difficult for these two.
Also, not just as like not a suggestion, but like as another option. If like you're not satisfied with us being like, yeah, it was just wyverns, there was no dragon. You can like maybe part with a few scales.
Well, if they find out that we tried to say we killed them and they wasn't actually dead, then we'd be fucked.
Oh yeah, that'd be
No, but we wouldn't be lying if it would be true that the wyverns were the ones causing the problem and they were dealt with. It's not the first time the bounty has been mislabeled.
Yeah, we got to complain about both bounties anyway.
I mean, we'd have to take a pay cut, I'm assuming, on the bounty compared to how it's been with the other mislabelings. But if these fine dragons here aren't actually causing any problems, I think that's the right thing to do in this situation.
also surprised that. Actually, never mind. Jarvis would know that information.
I'll take out Julian's watch that he gave me and show it to Zook. This doesn't mean anything to you by any chance, does it?
It's not like a particularly like valuable watch. So he just kind of looks at it and it would not serve the tithe.
That's not what I was suggesting. I was I'm looking for someone who is tied to this watch. So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't you.
He doesn't seem to know.
But if I mean Walter kind of turns around and looks at everyone. He's like, if the world is like ending, like everything we keep learning all ties back together. And if we can stop it with what's in there, at least start trying to stop it with what's in there. I think we should go in.
I think so too. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Zach.
Let's slurp off this shit.
Has anybody left?
Just the builders.
Just the builders.
Those that have created the.
And how many people
Well,
went
no one's
in?
left through the main entrance again.
I do not know if there are other exits. You could be correct.
Oh yeah, they could teleport out too.
I
But
mean, we may end up doing that.
How many people have tried? At least gone through the entrance.
4 million.
At least they got a real big horde.
That would be noticeable.
In the 2 decades.
We're all kobolds, so.
Hold on. In the 2 decades since I have consigned myself to this oath, 4 groups have come and not returned. The last was but 5 years ago.
5 years.
Perhaps they were not worthy of what was within.
Was there like any news articles like 5 years ago about like a famous adventuring group just fucking vanishing?
That's a great question.
So, since the reckoning, many adventure groups have come up within the association, and many have died. Particularly famous within the last 5 years, not that you can remember off the top of your head. Make a history check.
I'll cast guidance because this is important. And this is not rock related, so no.
No, it is not rock related.
Add a lane charge.
For a 12.
Actually,
No,
I'll
not that
grit
you
my
can
teeth.
remember.
I want to
No?
remember.
I want
to. Think.
Oh,
So put that.
21.
I mean,
oh,
the lane
22.
charge is still in the same roll.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, 22. Because of the guidance for the 1 and the 3 for lane.
there was not particularly famous, but there was an adventuring group about 5 years ago. Sounds about right. Maybe closer to 6. That had disappeared in the Rockies. They were here hunting something. You don't remember what exactly, but they never returned.
What was their name?
Hold on. I do have this in my notes.
Vox Machina.
No.
Uniques.
Oh no.
Oh, there you go. The Runebreakers.
The Rune Breakers. Were they by chance the Rune Breakers?
Yes. I remember this name, though I do not remember their names.
I mean, what's 1,000 gold when the world's ending?
I mean,
That
it's
seems like a
gonna be
good
worth
investment.
nothing if the world ends. So
Yeah, let's split that up.
So if it's even, that's 200 apiece.
Let's do it.
Math checks out. Can confirm. I know math.
Here's mine.
So Ed thinks we're ripping him off, though.
I'll give him. I'll add in 10 platinum and 100 gold, just so my math is easy.
Okay.
It's okay.
So I'll say if you're like all splitting it up, gathering it up, and then you're gonna give it to them.
You said safe passage, correct?
Me
That
and
includes
my
if we
kin.
exit the same door.
Yes. Myself and my kin will not harm you, so long as you stay your blades. However, 2 wyverns remain. They have left to hunt. I do not know when they will return, but I
We
suggest,
kind of haven't dealt with that.
for the time being, see what your tithe has bought.
Ah, shit. Well, when they come back, you better ask them if they've been causing trouble. Tell them.
Or maybe
No.
smite them.
Stop it.
He
Fear the master into him.
They will not heed my commands. They are creatures of baser instinct, but they know not to gain my ire.
They know not to
We
fuck
tried like
around and
training
find out.
classes with them. You know, so like a dragon smart or something you can take him to.
Oh yeah, like humans keep pets like dogs. Maybe you could keep the wyverns as pets.
You hear like a rumble sort of like rise from within his stomach as he laughs at that.
So you should probably just eat him.
I mean, this is probably coming from the perspective of a mouse talking to a human, so I don't know about the comparison.
If you exit and you wish to do away with them for what they have done to earn this bounty, I will not interfere. Do what you will and take from them so as to claim that which you have come to complete.
That's very gracious of you.
Oh, you probably already know this, but there's two wyvern corpses down at the bottom of the cliff.
Oh wait,
It,
there's another one of us.
you if you're gonna eat them, because free food. At least save like the tail, the stingers, so we have proof.
You probably don't eat that anyway.
Is it still 1,000 if there's a bush?
The bush is not coming with us, is it? Because the bush doesn't know
Right, if we're
about this.
That's what I'm saying. We need to get the bush
Yeah.
because if we end up having to teleport out of there,
Oh yeah, just leave Holly at the
Shit. All
base of
right,
the
all
mountain
right.
for years.
All right, we'll be right back. And then, I mean, maybe we could just do a quick chop off something while we're down there. Pick up Holly.
Yeah, he'll just. I will count the bush as among your number, though I imagine it is a pet, much like the beast over there as he looks towards Zeus. Are you paying him now? Just to clarify? Hollywood.
I marked off the gold, so
I mean, yeah, we would gather.
Okay.
marked off the
Well,
gold.
And
I'll
it said it's
say
a lifetime pass, so
yeah. So you put it in like a little bag or whatever, and the one wyrmling over here will come over and take it and scurry back into the cave. And you would just hear like the shredding of the bag and the coins clinking as it's just poured out into the pile of the others. And then he will return. And then Zoc will just say, "Whenever you are ready, you may enter." And then him and the others will head back into the cave.
Oh, Zoc, actually, just
Turns around.
in case, like, you need help one day, not necessarily from us, but like you need, I don't know, a shipment of food. You could potentially arrange something. I'll take out my pot stickers calling card. I know a guy who runs a delivery service, a mail-in delivery, kobolds mainly. So they're dragonkin, I guess. So it won't be too bad. I'll hand him the calling card. You can use this to cast sending on the owner of the kobold caravan, and get in touch with him if you need stuff.
He'll come up and sort of like pinch it between two claws, and you see him kind of like tuck it in between some scales on like his chest area. You're gonna go back to pot stickers. So I've been thinking about this thing called Uber Eats. But he'll thank you, and they will return to the cave.
I should have filed that with the patent office.
So for expediency's sake, I'll say if you want to, you can very easily go back and get the tails and grab Holly.
All right, yeah.
And do we want to wait out here until the wyverns come back, or do we want to go poke our heads inside?
Well, it sounds like they might be a while. We might as well go look at it. He said that's what Zook said as well.
Also, just gonna say this now: no one try to take from the freaking gold pile.
Why?
Yeah, fuck that.
He's a chill dude. Worm. He's a chill worm.
Yeah, no one. That's what I'm saying. No one take from it.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Alrighty.
can't really become very famous if you're a pile of ash. Walter says out loud to hopefully inspire Bruce not to take from it.
Bruce puts all the gold he had in his pocket. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't.
Yeah. Okay. What if we don't take from it? What if I animate it?
We'll let the money decide. Who does it want
like
to live
put
with?
it, put it in the middle of the hallway. It was stand at one end. Have Zook at the other.
So I'll animate. We'll animate the money. We'll animate the horde, and see which one it wants to go with.
Come on, gold. Come on. Come here. Come here.
I mean, if you can performance a creation a horse, a horde, it's not a single object.
I mean, is anything really a single object when you think about it?
Yeah, a boulder is just a massive. It's like a compacted gravel, essentially.
Yeah, you know, if it's sedimentary, is it really not?
Yeah,
You can't dig too deep on this.
Alrighty.
Everything's just a pile of atoms.
So you guys are gonna go see
Well, the
what
atoms
you
are
got?
piles of particles.
Yeah, let's go see what the sign says. It's probably if it's either in celestial or a completely different language.
So you would come into the cave. Don't have a map for it. As I had described it before, and you would see Zoc just kind of, sort of like lounging on top of his pile of gold, gems, and other things. You see a couple of like items and such in there as well. And the other wormlings are kind of like off to the side, kind of huddled together, sort of like curled up. And
I'll
you
flip
walk
them
past.
proper, just so they
Okay.
can start their horde.
Yeah, they take it, they put it at their feet and kind of curl up around it. And as you reach this gate and you see the stairs descending into darkness, do you go? Do you traverse the gloam?
As a
Fucking
bonus
go.
action, I cape of billowing.
I'll
Alrighty.
boldly
Start
go
walking
where
down
no
the stairs.
You walk down the stairs,
boldly go.
and the stairs
Or traps.
go
We
on for a
die.
while. They're deep. You feel like you go at least about 50 to 60 feet down until you come out into a room. A 4x3 room with a door at the end of it.
Can I
And Dracon,
tell the stonework, see if it's similar to the other place we were at?
Yeah, sure. Make dwarf rock.
Oh, there wasn't supposed to be guidance on that, but I'll say that's a lane charge.
Okay. It is of similar design. It seems to be a mix of multiple cultures. There's dwarven, elvish, and some other elements that you're not quite sure, but the similarity is there.
It is sort of similar to the the place at the ziggurat.
yeah, that's what I thought as well. Which we are gonna have to go back to at some point.
Is there any writing at this one?
It'd
Not at
probably
the
be
door.
through this door. Because the other one was in the larger door. It was in the
Oh,
larger
that's
room
right.
through the door.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess check it for traps.
Okay, investigation. There are no traps.
Is it locked?
It is unlocked.
All right, I'll open it.
Alrighty, give me a second here. I just gotta reveal it.
Let's say this is a long fucking. Oh, this looks familiar.
Within this half-circular chamber, you see a singular pillar, and upon it is a placard, as well as the Roman numeral 4 above the placard.
Oh, looks like we're going out of order.
What was
this?
the
we
first
can do
one
this again.
again?
The previous one was a Roman numeral 1.
Oh, we just got lucky with that.
Looks like
You actually did.
we skipped a few levels.
You say this was 4?
Happens. Now we're
Yeah.
going to be under leveled.
This one is 4.
Is it in
And
Celestial?
no, but it is in a language that you can read, Jarvis. It is in Draconic.
Alright
that
then.
tracks.
And it
What's
says,
it say?
You brave heroes that seek to enter this tomb, if you wish to prevent the world's doom, enter now at your own peril, for the creatures that reside here are most feral. In these depths is an ancient vileness that corrupts the soul and takes its likeness. Steel your hearts and show your might, for what hides within will surely give you a fright. If your friends do not stand together, here you shall sleep forever. If you can toss aside chagrin, surely you can triumph over the darkness within.
Oh god, is this how we fight evil Walter? Is this just the self-same trial from Baldur's Gate?
Fuck you.
Oh, fuck!
What did I call it?
No.
Okay.
So, Jarvis will essentially say that, well, we need to essentially, while going in here, we're going to be fighting against a plethora of monstrous creatures, and to ensure our survival, we must work together and not let chagrin. I need to Google that for a moment.
It's much to my chagrin. It's like
It's embarrassment.
I think it's like displeasure, embarrassment, displeasure.
Do not let Tasha's side of disappointment. Surely you can triumph over darkness within. Okay, so we're going up against monstrous feral creatures. In the depths is an ancient vileness that corrupts the soul and takes its likeness. So we're dealing with something with corrupted versions of our souls.
Well, good thing none of us have any character flaws,
Yep.
so we should be good.
Oh,
Ed,
there's gonna be a lot of snakes, spiders, blood, skeletons, ghosts, and horses in there.
I don't think it's going to be like that. I think we're literally going to fight not only just regular monsters, but possibly our deepest. What's the word I'm looking for? Negative
Insecurities?
aspects of our
No, I don't have any of
insecurities
those.
and aspects of ourselves. So, before we start heading through, anyone want to lay anything on the table?
What?
Anything? Does anyone here have any doubts or any insecurities that could manifest into something that could bring us harm?
I mean,
Absolutely not.
we have
My
no
only
idea.
insecurity is that I'm too secure.
Same.
Drop
Please
energy
be
shit.
honest, because I'm about to unload and I don't want to be the only one.
I mean, I'm just a
Mhm.
kid from Maine. I'm not really supposed to be here, and I am. So
I mean, you're from here.
yeah,
You're supposed to be here.
So, So when it comes to you, we're going to be dealing with someone that puts in self-doubt and makes us feel like we don't belong.
Well, it's not don't belong. It's more
That's a little harsh.
not supposed to.
You got imposter syndrome, Walter. That's all there is to it.
I guess, yeah, and also, everything is trying to not make me succeed. Even death tried,
Alright.
but I. What
Yeah, twice.
do you mean twice?
And a vampire, from what you said.
I only died once.
Oh, death like the guy?
Oh no, I
Well,
mean actually dying. Though I guess that technically involves him. We just didn't know it.
that's what I was trying to get. But we're gonna, alright then. Ed?
What? I mean, meeting or seeing my family was okay. Didn't, I don't know. Part of me was wondering if they'd be okay, but I think the damage that losing them did never really went anywhere.
Alright. Oof.
I don't know if
Harry?
any of these fuckers are going to go like trying to attack our feelings or something.
No, I think these things are going to manifest based on our feelings.
Sheesh.
Harry, you got anything?
I mean, I'm not supposed to be here, but not in the way Walter meant. No, I mean, I just miss modern conveniences, but that's not really an insecurity thing. I miss not having to put smells up my nose every 6 seconds.
Anything else? Like your identity?
I mean, that kind of just is what it is.
Alright. Bruce?
I got nothing. There's no possible thing that I can think of that door, past that door will show up as.
Bruce, we're
Yeah,
going to find
yeah.
out sooner or later, so we
That's
might
the
as well get it
scariest
over
thing I
with.
can think of.
The scariest thing I could think of,
Internally.
I mean, even externally, we don't know how exactly this will work.
I don't even know.
Magic, most likely.
And I hope if it gives the modern conveniences, that's just a plus.
I got nothing. I'm not afraid of anything, and if I'm afraid of something, I shoot it in my brain with my mind gun.
You have a mind gun?
The way to live.
Hmm.
Alright.
Well, maybe it'll get real cold in there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm disappointed in my failure as a human being into Limsmith's name.
I mean, you've
So,
literally smithed limbs, so I would say you're pretty successful in that regard.
yeah, it was as advertised.
Not in
Once
this sentence.
first.
You did exactly what it said on the
Let me
tin.
show. Okay. Maybe I need to show more than tell. First, I remove. Oh, no, I can't remove my right arm. Fuck. Okay, I just removed my left arm.
You cannot remove your right arm.
Look at what my left arm. I show the stump. What does this look like to you?
A person who's lost his arm?
Exactly. I would show you what's under the right arm, but that doesn't want to come off. Under the right arm is a deformity, like an arm didn't grow. One I was born with, the other was self inflicted unintentionally. Because I did something I shouldn't have.
I mean, that's generally how people lose limbs.
Not in the sense of what mine.
Yeah, I've
You
seen
didn't.
a guy lose a finger to a forge before.
Yeah, my
Worst
arm
apprenticeship
atomized
ever.
before. Remember how we went to that one doctor's place and he stuck something in me? My arm came back.
Was I there for that?
I didn't know that was. I didn't know that was. You had that kind of relationship with the doctor.
He injected some sort of regenerative thing into my body. It made my arm grow back, and then my arm atomized. That is what happened the last time I had my arm.
Well, what did you do?
Let's just say I was working with some components in magic, and something didn't like that.
Guessing you don't know what that something is?
It's either just the components themselves or magic itself didn't like it and how it reacted to my body.
I mean, if you're. It's not what I'm getting at, Jarvis. You're so pressuring into getting others to, like, say more specifics. Don't be
No, I
vague
mean,
in
I
this.
literally no. It's not. It's not that I'm trying to be vague. I'm being literal. I don't know
Well,
what
what
took my
materials were
arm.
you using?
Some amplifying agents, genetic a lot of amplifiers to essentially amplify my natural magical capabilities.
He was on steroids.
So you just grabbed a bunch of unlabeled ingredients and threw them together just to see what
There
happened?
wasn't unlabeled. They were labeled.
Well, then what were they?
Java starts labeling off a lot of different types of magic enhancing chemicals and natural reoccurring plants and matter.
So do you think whatever's in there is gonna atomize?
Atomize me? No. I think it might put doubt and regret in me. Also, we might be fighting a giant version of Zeus.
I mean, I don't think it has to try very hard based on what you're already talking about, Jarvis. You already have a lot of doubt, regret in you that you don't need. Like, you're very successful, and you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the mistakes you've made.
Yeah, Walter, listen to yourself about your imposter syndrome.
No, that doesn't count. I don't have imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
I help people with their problems. I don't help my own problems, okay?
That one over there spends too much time focusing on everyone else's problems.
Let's just let this hammer drop.
I'm gonna poke the door with the 10-foot pole.
You
Poke
need
the
to be one
door
square closer. You
with
need
the
to be one
10
square closer.
pole.
There you go.
You poke it, it opens slowly, creaking.
Oh,
This is just a. Where are you holding it? Hiding a 10-foot pole.
performance of creation. It look in chat.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I didn't even notice. I saw the ping for it, but I didn't see what you were doing with it.
But the
You're
door's
coming,
slowly
Bruce?
creaking open.
I may be new to this world,
Yep.
but I've gone through tombs before. Aaron was not a conspiracy theorist; he was a treasure hunter. Just so happens that a lot of conspiracies about the history go along with treasures that no one found.
You were so a guy that watched Ancient Aliens, weren't you?
Sure. But also from a family that successfully found the treasures that no one else found.
He's Florida Laura Croft, basically.
Yes.
Florida Croft.
He's Flora Croft. Alrighty. Do you enter the next chamber?
I mean, I'll push it open enough to see in there.
Wait a minute, I didn't even have to climb. I have flying shoes.
It
Did you
looks like it's.
did you
Wait,
just remember that?
You gotta remember your damn shoes.
Look,
it looks like a big open circle. I'm gonna be tapping the ground in front in case there's like for any give or anything.
Okay. You're not feeling any give. And you see
10-foot
within
poles for.
this circular, large domed room, 4 pillars in each corner. Upon them, torches with a low blue light. The flames,
All of them are lit.
yeah, they're all lit.
I will take out my wand of magic detection and cast detect magic.
Bruce, you coming?
Yep, I'm coming.
You detect
EMI.
general enchantment from the torches, and you detect. Oh man, you detect a number of different enchantments within this room.
Oh,
And as Bruce enters, the door closes behind you, and you hear it lock shut.
Shit, I didn't bring Pidons.
And as you look out across the room, the torches had like a little bit of smoke billowing out from the top of them. It begins to billow in absurd amounts, and the room slowly fills with a dark mist. And as it does,
is it?
you begin to feel.
Do we start choking on it, or?
No.
Yeah, is it choking or? Okay.
No. You begin to feel
Still
your
gonna pull my cloak
vision
over my face.
slowly darkening until you can see no more. And that's where we're going to call it.
Holy Jesus.
I'm going to have some questions that I'm going to ask all of you individually in DMs. Oh boy, this is fun.
I fucking called it!
Welcome to your first labyrinth.
We skipped to level 4. Let's go.
Skip to level 4. They're not leveled. I'll tell you that much. You don't have to worry about that. They're not leveled. They're numbered for my own reasons, but yeah.
We're doing a speed
I was
run, guys.
Flipped.
Well, under those circumstances,
Forgot to Pidon the door closed or door open. Rookie mistake.
hold on. That means if my notes are correct, Desert Sandstone Temples 2, Forest Temple Covered in Ashes 3, this is Snow Temple Dwarf, which is 4. That means Underwater Temple in the Frigid Cold is 5. A Grave Temple in the City is 6. And a Grave Temple on a Battlefield is 7.
Do we gotta catch them all?
Gotta catch them all.
They're
Gotta
all
catch 'em
nuclear
all.
launch sites.
Because if the Snake Temple's 1, then that numerically makes sense.
I mean, that's just 2 data points. I think that's too few. It's enough to make an estimate, but not. I don't think that's enough to.
But that's what the frickin' Eldritch information was given to me. And it lines up.
Yeah, but like I said, you need 3 to get a proper pattern. 2 is just a correlation.
Okay, I found a good correlation.
But yeah,
Yeah.
welcome.
We're fucked.
To your doom.